been waking up famous.
That don't mean I'm dangerous.
Yo, what's good? Scooter Powell, the casual boxing fan. What's going on out there in the boxing world?
What's good? Slim on the ropes, boxing in the building. Man, what's going on, man?
Oh, man, so I'm just looking, right? And I'm online and I'm looking, bro, and there's some... That's my dog. Calm down, nut. Yo. I'm looking online, right? Yo, salute to Miller Film. Salute to RJ.
Salute.
My dog is tripping. What you hear out there? Who that
is? She bad as a bug.
It's Amazon. She just doing her job.
Doing her job.
Good girl, nut. Good girl. All right, then calm down. Calm your ass down. Yeah, if y'all know, that's my dog. That's my dog, Nut. She got the mohawk going down her back, American bully. She don't like people coming up to the gate.
She house guarding right now.
Yeah, she's very territorial. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like she's happy protecting the house. That's my dog right there, bro. You feel me? So yeah, man.
I mean, we can start. Where you want to start, man? We can start with this Brian Norman and Devin Haney situation, or we can talk about Lamont and his Twitch saying he looking in a different direction, looking at Shakur.
Yeah. Let's go with Lamont Shakur. Man, because I think that's a good fight. I think Core takes him to school, man. Takes him to school.
I ain't gonna lie, man. That's gonna be a very tough fight for Lamont, man. Someone who's very familiar with him. It's another situation where familiarity can be a detriment to him. This time,
I agree.
Like it was for Tank.
I agree, but Core slick, and Core ain't gonna be too friendly with him.
Nah.
Yeah, and plus, I don't think he gonna be rope-a-dope Shakur. You feel what I'm saying? Anthony Perez got Lamont beating Shakur, bro. Salute to Anthony Perez, man. Salute to Miller Film. Salute to RJ.
I'm gonna tell you why, man. Only reason I didn't go Lamont this time. I know people like, what? You ain't do Lamont or like you did with Tank. I'm gonna say it again, familiarity. Lamont's been in camp with Shakur. You know how Shakur is, man. Once he sees something, he locks in on it. And then when he's ready to fight you, man, he lets you know I'm ready to fight. Same thing he did with Jamel Herring. I mean, it is what it is, man. So it'll be very difficult for Lamont unless he's going to switch it up for something that Shakur hasn't seen.
Yeah, the Jamel Herring fight is what's got me saying that I got cool. It's that Jamel Herring fight. Look at that. Look at RJ. RJ say Shakur smokes Roach like Tank did.
Bruh, RJ, you know damn well Tank ain't beat Roach.
What we see here?
Not take a knee
for Shakur. Shakur not going to engage. He not. And Lamont too slow on his feet. His feet too slow. Like Lamont's limited by his physical abilities.
But I gotta take that fight. I that's a nice money grab right now. So I definitely gonna take the Shakur fight, especially after his twitch last night. Like, man, I'm moving in another direction. I told him to do that a long time ago. But I understand why he did. I understand why he did what he did. Loyalty to the situation. But right now, Tank ain't picking up calls or anything else, man. He definitely ain't thinking about this fight. So, like you said, now it's time to move on. I like him and Shakur talking, so let's see what happens if they can make it happen.
Yeah, he might, you know what I'm saying? He might be at one of them white parties with Lil Baby. You know?
What?
All white parties. You know, one of them all white parties with Lil Baby. Meek Mill and them niggas. Them niggas is wild.
You wild, Slim. You wild.
Lamont warned him about that shit. The last Twitch I seen, Lamont was warning him about that. He was like, yo, you a celebrity, Slim. Don't you know they will send you out there and hem you up? And hem you up just to send you out there? He was spitting real game to him.
I got a real question though, man. Since we on this subject matter, where does Tank go from here? Turkey looked like he took another piece from him. Jake Paul is no longer an option, Slim. That is not an option for Tank. Jake Paul is looking way bigger than Tank right now, Slim. He looking at the heavyweight division. And be honest, can you blame him?
Now if you Jake Paul, you gotta take this Anthony Joshua fight.
Hell right? Yeah. Hell
you gotta take it. You gotta take it because the money's gonna be ridiculous. It's gonna be way more than fighting Tank. Way more.
And just imagine if I can somehow be a former heavyweight champion, a YouTuber like me.
Time out. Jake Paul will never come anywhere near beating Anthony Joshua. It won't be competitive. It won't be close. It won't.
Nigga, if I give you the signal, I'm gonna knock you out. You better go down,
Anthony Joshua. Woodley joint. I thought you were showing off your watches. So you talking about what Woodley did? Yeah. Let's go. I'm about to drop the left. Let's go. But yeah, so I mean, Turkey Al-Sheikh and that Saudi money counterbalances that power Jake Paul would have to influence niggas not to win.
But here's the thing: he gave him an incentive. If you get past Anthony Joshua, I got the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Usyk. Usyk like, shit, I'm with that. Hell, I don't mopped everybody else. Let me go grab me a quick money grab and knock Jake Paul out. If he get past Joshua, I'll take that.
So what does that feel like to you, though? Be honest.
It's a setup.
Of course it's a setup. Like, I'm not buying into any of that hype. That's like Bill Haney on the phone with Brian Norman Jr. Brian Norman Sr. setting him up, walking him and his son into an ambush. You feel what I'm saying? That's what Bill Haney is showing Turkey. Like I'm like that too, because it's kind of like he's telling them, man. Oh, time out. Salute to Devontae F, man. Just do the testing, bro. Just do the testing. Okay, you jumping in with it. They are gonna do testing. But it's like, I believe it's a paid social media ad campaign that's out here to protect Devin Haney, most likely, right? Because all of a sudden, I'm seeing a lot of influential influencers in the social media sphere talking about they don't want to see the fight happen. But yet they talk about boxing. And they don't want to see Devin Haney fight Brian Norman, right? And I don't care what excuses you use. Dude, it's obvious as hell. All of y'all, there's some money involved in this, allegedly, right? It looks to me like a paid social media campaign. And I'm thinking about doing a channel too to put niggas on game on how to make money on social media, right? Because these dudes are spitting obvious bias. It looks to me like a paid campaign. What boxing podcaster would sit up here with a straight face and say, I don't want to see Devin Haney fight Brian Norman? And then sit up here with a straight face and say, it's because people are talking bad about Devin Haney in the snack program. Moving the goalposts. So they've been given speaking points. They are talking like somebody gave them talking points, right? We're going to shift the goalposts to here, and we're going to focus on snack, right? And not the fact that we're afraid of Brian Norman Jr., right? We're going to totally ignore the fact that Devin Haney is scared as fuck of Brian Norman Jr., right? We're going to talk about snack, right? It sounds like Victor Conti is writing the script, allegedly, right? Because look at it, right? They're all speaking about Conti companies, Snack and VADA. Conti allegedly is a shadow guy in VADA. He says he's heavily connected and influential with VADA, right? And all they're talking about are his two companies. He's cheesing from ear to ear, right? Mafioso type shit. That's mafioso type shit.
And once everybody signed up for his company, I mean, well, his relationship and whatever that company is, VADA. He said it ain't his company, right? But he got a relationship with him. And they say it's a non-profit.
Yeah. We know what a non-profit is, a tax break.
Tax break.
It only takes a couple of minutes to sign up, Devontae. Yo, so Devontae, are you a part of the social media campaign, right? Because there's a limit. They already signed the contract to fight. They already agreed he's gonna do the testing. Why do you want to have it right now? Like, honestly, I said this last show. If I were on the Norman team, I would be testing, right? But I would be testing not for the fight. I would be testing to make sure Bill Haney and Devin Haney's guy didn't rub any cream or anything on me in that ambush, right? See, that was my original point. Bill Haney walked them into an ambush, right? And after the ambush, he wants immediate early drug testing. He didn't want early drug testing when they were signing the contracts. He wants drug testing immediately after his pre-designed, engineered, alleged ambush. What happened? The Normans walked into an ambush, bruh. It was niggas there waiting for them, positioning themselves behind them. Two that we saw of. And it's another. Who's the nigga in the video running away from the melee?
I don't know. The whole thing reminded me of Creed 3. That shit was mighty suspicious, and it could have went left.
No, it was an ambush. It was an engineered ambush, right? So all of the pro-HANIACS, right? If y'all want to roll with the snack narrative, right? I'm rolling with this narrative. Bill Haney walked the Normans into an ambush, and after the ambush, he wants immediate drug testing. If I'm on the Norman team, I want drug testing, not for the fight, but to make sure that ambush wasn't a setup. That's what I'm doing.
And
like,
you know,
they want to play that game, right?
You know, I wanted to talk about that, right? Because a certain channel had asked Bill Haney about the incident with the bodyguard, and he seemed to pretty much dismiss it. Like, he should have said, nah, he shouldn't have been involved in that melee with a professional fighter, but he refused to acknowledge the fact that his bodyguard shouldn't have been involved with a professional boxer.
He know that, man. There's never been a fighter who brought security for another fighter. That's the first time that's ever happened in boxing. Unprecedented. That was an unprecedented ambush.
I heard 3 YouTube channels yesterday say, oh, because he's scared to start the testing right now, then I don't even want to see the fight no more. I don't even want to see it. It disgusts me that he doesn't want to start it now, even though they have an agreed contract with Turkey Al-Sheikh to start August the 1st, man. It's all to me a sign of trying to flex your power and muscle to say I'm the A side. He actually said that in the Ring magazine. Go look at the Ring magazine interview that Devin Haney did, right? He talking about I'm the champion without the belt. I'm the OG in there. I'm like, what? He was saying all types of crazy stuff, Slim. I can't wait to motherfucking Brian Norman put him on his back, Slim.
Yo, but the thing, they're trying to back. So what you just said, right? You were talking about everybody who was at that dinner with Bill Haney, right? They're all on the same page, right? Is everybody at that table on the same page? Let's see who was at that table. I think that pop is coming from your end, bro. Let me see something here. Oh, you muted yourself. Oh, okay. All right, so everybody at that table, right? As I was looking, I'm going down that list. They're all on the same accord. So coincidence? I think not. And it seems to me like the word came down from the head of that table, right? that Devin Haney must not fight Brian Norman. We have to do whatever it takes to keep Devin Haney from fighting Brian Norman, right? I don't care what y'all got to do. And it came from the head, who was at the head of that table, right? There was a table with all your favorite social media boxing influencers were sitting at, right? And all these dudes are saying the same thing.
Is there a video?
Yeah, it's a video. It's a video. Bill wiping his face, right? He sent everybody here, and he turns the camera, shows the table, and they're all there. And he said, and Bill says one of the guys is gonna get the bill. One of your favorite YouTubers, right? And all of these dudes at that table are saying the exact same thing when it comes to Devin Haney fighting Brian Norman, right? So I don't know, like, to me, this shit is laughable. To me, that shit is so stupid, right? It's laughable. But people are eating that shit up. It's obvious they're scared.
But at the same time, right, we're saying this, right, that they don't want to fight. We need that money, though. So somehow that fight got to happen, right? What are they hoping from this? What are they hoping to accomplish from this?
Hold on, let's see what Surreal's saying. Yo, I'm all the way from South Africa. You speaking facts. All them other channels are on Bill's payroll. That's right, bruh. That's right. Bill even took him out to dinner. Well, let's get to the bottom of this, right? All these guys are saying the same thing. They're going down the line. Their goal is clearly to protect Devin Haney from Brian Norman. So, and like what they did, it was brilliant, right? Bill is teaching us the art of war and how he applies it to the boxing world. The guy is brilliant. Bill is brilliant, bro. And like right now, the Normans aren't ready for this type of shark, man. The best thing they could do is like hold fort, do what they do, make sure the fight happens, and beat the shit out of Devin Haney. That's the part. Bill's trying to stop it before it gets to that part.
You know, it's crazy, right? To hear the different YouTube channels, you would think Brian Norman was a drug cheat. The way they talk, man, it was like, God, did he ever pop dirty? I don't remember him. No drunk driving, nothing, man. I didn't hear nothing from him. But all of a sudden, it makes you feel like Brian Norman's a drug cheat when he already signed up to do the VADA. That's the crazy part. They act like he didn't sign up for VADA. He already did. It starts August 1st. Only reason this mug wants to start it now is out of control. He wants to control. I'm the champ. I just talked to Turkey. I agreed to August 1st. Everything else, fuck y'all. I ain't doing shit.
Yeah, and like he deserves to do that, right? And like make them sweat. Show to everybody how desperate they are to stop this fight. That's what he's doing. B is a wise dude, man, right? And like his dad, B Senior. Salute to B Senior, man. You got ambushed twice by Bill Haney. The second ambush was on the Boxing Voice. The first ambush he walked into after the setup happened on Malachi, right? The ambush happened in the hotel lobby, right? Then there was another ambush that happened on the Boxing Voice. They did everything you just said. They're trying to pitch a narrative, right? Where this guy is a drug cheat. But they're trying to do it without saying it. They want people to come to the assumption that, is he a drug cheat? Especially casuals who don't know who. See, this right here is the hypocrisy of what they're doing, right? They branded Devin Haney as the black family fighter, right? Black father, all of this, right? The Normans are exactly that. But now, what is all these pro-black YouTubers doing? They're assassinating the character of the up-and-coming black fighter to protect the head of that table they sit at. Real facts. Real facts. So this is why I'm on their necks, right? Because the hypocrisy. You people stood on pro-blackness, right? Now you are attempting to insinuate and assassinate the character of an up-and-coming young black champion.
Preach.
To protect your guy. Where they do that at? Who sent you niggas?
They do that on YouTube.
Where y'all niggas from, man?
They do that on YouTube.
Niggas from, right? Because What for real? Who sent y'all niggas? The head of that table sent y'all niggas. It makes me question y'all boxing opinion, bruh. It makes me question y'all's boxing opinion, bruh. Y'all sit up and blatantly nut ride, blatantly glaze, blatantly push an agenda, blatantly prove that you were given talking points. Who owns your channels, bruh? Who owns y'all's channels, man? I'm not gonna sit here.
Bill said he don't pay nobody. Bill said he don't pay nobody, and they said they don't get paid. So I don't know what the hell. I don't know why they doing it then. Slim, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know why they doing it. If they said they ain't getting paid, and Bill said they ain't getting paid, then I don't know why they doing it.
And I'm gonna tell everybody here, right? And especially like the non-black people, right, who watch this show. If any of these dudes ever try to play the black card with you, say, Slim, ain't you trying to assassinate the character of a young black champion? A guy who went to Southern California where all these Mexicans was calling him monkey and the N-word. He was the underdog. He was set up to lose. And he went in there and gave the beat down of the year. People still watch that beat down. It was a bloody massacre in hostile territory.
One-sided bloody massacre.
In hostile territory. Young black man, 22 years old at the time. Bruh. And became a champion. And y'all want to assassinate his character. Y'all the pro-black channel, right? Yo, make sure y'all tell them niggas that. Tell all them niggas that. They hypocrites, bruh.
Hey, man, they saying Dev a bully, man. They saying, man, Boots was scared of him. Come on, Slim, for real. A fight with Devin Haney and Boots. How that fight going?
I would take Boots. But the thing is, I know Devin Haney can box. I'm not counting Devin Haney out of any fight. The reason people are talking shit about Devin Haney right now is because Bill gave him the wrong game plan to fight Ryan Garcia. Had he gone to fight Ryan Garcia like Devin Haney should have fought Ryan Garcia, none of this shit would be happening. None of it. That's what Bill he was a micromanager, bro. You should have left the boxing to the boxing guys and handled the business. Like this shit right here, trying to assassinate fighters outside the ring. That's what you good at, right? You not good at assassinating fighters inside the ring. You gave him a fucked up plan against Loma, right? That almost cost y'all the bag. They gave it to you, right? Y'all, you picked good against Regis. Good pick, right? And you gave a retarded game plan against Ryan Garcia. Straight retarded. You should stay out of boxing business inside the ring. Handle business outside the ring. That's what you good at, Bill. That's what you good at. Continue assassinating the character of young black fighters because you want to protect your son, nigga. Right? Yeah, do that shit. You good at that shit.
Because Boots is such a quiet fighter, man, he need to come out and do an interview with YSM, man, to talk about that, man. Because people out here, man, in the streets thinking, man, that he ducking fights left and right now, man. They thinking he ducked Devin, ducked Virgil. Man, he better talk, man. He better speak up.
I mean, I think he's not talking because it's true. I think it's true, bro.
You think that's true, man?
Yeah, I think Boots is ducking. I think Boots has social anxiety.
Ducking Devin Haney?
Yeah, I think Boots has a type of social anxiety disorder. Like, I seriously believe it, bro. Like, I'm serious, bro. I think he's ducking smoke. I'm just gonna keep it real.
That's hard to believe, man. I don't believe that, man. It's hard to believe that he ducking smoke with Devin Haney, man. When I know Devin Haney shook like a motherfucker every time he see Jaleel, man. So I know, man, ain't nowhere in the hell Boots can be scared of no goddamn Devin Haney, man.
I think Boots is going through something right now. He turned down a lot of fights. He didn't want to fight Brian Norman.
Yeah, he got to do it. He got.
Did he want to fight Ortiz? Did he want to fight Virgil?
I don't know, man. He needs. I want to see an interview with him and YSM, man, and see what's going on.
At this point in time, I'm just going to have to assume when everybody says Boots ducking, he ducking.
I can't agree on that, Slim. I've been up there many a times and seen this man putting some work. So
you speaking from that angle. You speaking from the angle of a guy who actually's been to Bosie's gym, has been behind the scenes with Boots and all that. So you saying what you gotta say. I'm saying what I really feel. right?
No,
It
no,
looks
no.
like he's empty.
Again, I'm not disagreeing with nothing you saying. I said I want to see an interview with him coming out talking. I'm surprised he hasn't come out with an interview with YSM talking about this, man. Because they trying to trash him right now with his name, man. So he better speak up, man.
I'm laughing at Hannibal, man. He said Boots ain't scared. He just moving cautious. I'm gonna leave that one alone, my guy. I'm gonna leave that one. It looked like that sound like a nice way to say he ducking, my nigga. Like honestly, that sounds like a nice way to say he ducking. That's calling him a goose. You know, duck, goose. Boots ain't a duck, he a goose. That's basically what you're saying.
They said everybody scared to fight Bakram at 54, man. They said don't nobody want to fight him.
Yeah, like Hannibal said, Boots asked for 2 turn-ups, 2 tune-ups at 154. Definitely the opposite of a turn-up, right? He asked for the opposite of a turn-up. He wanted a tune-up. He wanted 2 at that.
Maybe he was trying to rob the plug, man. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, man. His last fight shirt that I saw in Philly, on the back it said "Rob the Bank."
Yeah, it just sounded stupid though.
Hey man, he thought he probably can get one over on Turkey, man. Turkey wasn't having it. He said, "Man, fuck that, man. Go get them 2 fights with Eddie. Then holler at me when you want the hard fights."
That sounds like how it should go. Like I like what Turkey doing. He's like, I got bags if y'all really trying to fight. If y'all trying to fight, come over here. If not, go holler at them other dudes. Holler at Eddie and Al. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's the next fight on the PBC site?
Man, I'm not even looking over there at the PBC site. Tank ain't fighting. If Benavidez ain't fighting, I'm not even looking over there, man. That Manny Pacquiao fight was a circus. They slowly getting into circus acts. Turkey is forcing the PBC into more and more circus acts. They're about to put Tank Davis in the circus.
Man, Barrio should have put Manny in the dirt. That's what you're supposed to do to legends, man. I think they can come back at 46, man. You put them in the dirt. I'm just saying. That looks suspect. It looks suspect.
This is a good question right here. Who's a soft touch at 54? That's the point. That's the type of question Boots is really asking. Boots is really asking that question to the universe. Who's the softest nigga at 54 I could fight? Boots is putting that out to the universe. He's ducking smoke, bro. Know why the 8th, man. I like that comment, bro. Because it just feeds my belief that he's ducking smoke. he's really asking that question to the universe, bro. Yo, Keith Thurman wants to fight anybody right now, bro. Life is good.
Hell yeah. But actually, I like that. I like that, him and Keith.
Hey, man, I should have it so you could go through this chat too, man. Hold on. Let me set this up.
Huh? Oh, yeah, I had to go to the comments and look at the comments.
You can go in there, right?
Yeah, I had to go. When I go to the comments, do you still see me?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so it works good then. Okay,
yeah,
I ain't know.
Yeah, I'm on the desktop. You on the phone version.
Yeah. So it's all good. We rolling through it. I get it now. Okay, now I can see the people comments.
Yeah, Bakram. Yo, Hannibal. Ain't nobody trying to fuck with Bakram for some reason, right? I wonder why. Oh, I hope that wasn't my mic staticking. I'm still waiting on my mic to pull up, man. You can hear me?
Yeah, I was on mute because I heard the static in your mic, so I put mine on mute while you talk.
Okay. The Willie Thomas, what you talking about, man? Stop the cat. Pick the only one making money.
Who the only one making money?
Yeah, I'm trying to find out who he talking about. He might be talking about Haney.
If that's that is true. I ain't gonna sit here in front and lie on that. He making money, son. If he talking about Devin, I agree.
Yeah, he's getting payday after payday, right? And that's what Bill is fighting for. Bill is fighting like relentlessly to keep these paydays coming. And Brian Norman Jr. might have to suffer. PBC. He talking about PBC. Oh, I like this fight though. I like this fight, SG. Pandora versus Boots. That's a fight. That's a fight.
Oh, that's what they're talking about? They talking about that?
Nah, I just saying that would be a good fight. We saying who Boots could fight at 54. They both with PBC. That can actually happen.
Nah, he with Eddie.
Oh, that's right. Boots is with Eddie. Yeah.
They ain't gonna give him that fight, man. That's a PBC fighter, man. They not giving that. They not giving that up.
Boots to beat Pandora?
Oh, I ain't saying that. I said they not gonna give him that fight.
Who you got if they fought though?
I got Boots, man. All he gotta do is work that tall ass body. Just work the body.
Yeah,
and you ain't gonna be hitting no head. You not gonna hit the head anyway. Man, I'm gonna kill your rib cage till I break it.
Pandora was looking better in his last fight. He's starting to use his length more. He didn't used to use his length. Now he is. So like I said, with certain fighters, some fighters getting better while some fighters getting older. Right? That's why I'm saying if Tank wanted to fight Shakur, now is the time. He can beat him now. But once Shakur gets physically stronger and gets his hands healthy, that's a problem for Tank Davis.
But no, serious question.
Right now.
What's Tank's next move? He's running out of options. No Jake Paul now. So where do you go now?
Negotiate with Turkey, man, and get the Shakur fight under your terms.
So basically, Turkey getting what he wanted all along. Shakur Tank. Remember his telephone call? He's like, I'm gonna get you that fight. Even if I got to take every piece off the chessboard for Tank, I'm gonna make sure this fight gonna happen. Cause look, Tank ain't got no options now. What options do we have? No Jake Paul fight no more. That's out.
But this is what I love.
Take this rematch with Lamont, or you done. This is what
I love about adversity, my nigga. This is what I love about adversity and challenges. You see how it made Turkey and Tank better at the same time? The challenge of Tank helped Turkey strengthen his position in boxing. And he was able to do this because money wasn't the issue, right? They don't look at it as they're losing money on fights. They look at it as they're buying boxing. It's an investment that'll pay off in time. That's how they look at it, right? And look what they've done. By them doing that, fighters are basically running to them now, begging to fight for them. They're tapping for Turkey. Just like I said, they're tapping for Turkey. Like I predicted this shit. Real talk. Like all them niggas at them white parties they keep trying to invite Tank to. At them all white parties with the guy that's worth $14 billion. The guy Mike, right? That likes to hug on black rappers, right? And lay in their laps and shit, right? Like yeah. That's the type of yo, real time. They be letting them do it. They be letting them do it, right? So that's what I'm saying. Niggas about to start tapping for Turkey. I ain't saying Turkey don't get down like that. Turkey, like he the type of dude that don't respect people that been too hard, right? Because he like fighting. So you like to see people who got some fight in them, bro. You know what I'm saying? All this tapping for Turkey ain't gonna do it. You see what ass kissing do? It get you boring fights, right? That last nigga that fought Alvarez, he was tapping for Turkey.
Yeah.
Ryan Garcia was tapping for Turkey, bro. In the Batmobile.
Can Ryan get another fight with Turkey?
Yeah, Ryan still sells, bro.
Shit. But can his next fight gonna be 20 M's?
Depends on how much Turkey want to do it for. Yeah, yo. Yeah, SG, Michael Rubin, that nigga, the white party nigga. Yeah. Motherfuckers be letting them do the shit. Like, just to hang out with them, right? Like, you see that shit what they did to Meek Mill? That shit was pathetic, right? This nigga lost a tennis match. He's hopping like a bunny rabbit, right? And they filming him. And that shit, man, that shit was cringy, bro. Like he's jumping around. He's got this white boy all behind him with the camera out filming him and shit. And another one filming him. You can see the camera out. So it's obviously at least two niggas filming him. Like, yo, what the fuck type of shit is that, man? For the bag,
why you wilding?
For the bag, my nigga? Shit, there's other ways to get a bag, my nigga. I'd rather get it out the mud, my nigga. Like I'd rather enjoy the struggle.
All right. So with that being said, we saw Lamont on his Twitch last night. He moving forward, man. Can we get that fight lined up with him and Shakur now? Or is Turkey waiting to see, man? He still got hope there's gonna be that Shakur Tank, because he said he could deliver that Tank and Shakur. Turkey did say that he can deliver it.
You talking that comment by Hannibal is under you. I couldn't help. I had to laugh. I got to take that down, bro. Hannibal, you wilding, bro. Hannibal is wilding.
Try to get us a strike.
Saying right here, Lamont Roach. I would love to see that fight, Bishop Badass.
I like it. I
would love it. That's a fight that would sell. That's a fight that would sell. The two dudes that everybody say beat Tank.
Man, ever since that Tank lost for Pitbull, man, he been non-stop fighting consistently, man. Has he not been stopped yet?
I think Carl Thomas shouting you out.
I can't see
Carl Thomas. He said the crew at Poe Homes right now watching the show.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Hey man, Saturday in my area, Slim, DMV Elite boxing showcase at Tanga Outlets, right where the the Tanga Outlets. By the MGM National Harbor and all that stuff right there, man. Top youngest in our area, man. Got a couple of 13-time national champions such as Khalil Razor Robinson. Got Marcus Luther, 18-time national champ. Got my youngin' John Pritchard, 3-time national champ. Got my youngin' a 5K son. Got my youngin' Naeem Fun out of Upton. Yeah, man, that's gonna be a lit amateur card, man. Can't wait. Shout out to Coach Daryl Oxenhill Boxing who put that together.
Yo, what you think about No Why the 8th, man? Lamont got that new fame from the Tank fight, and ain't let go. He the new headline every week. Yeah.
I ain't mad at that.
Yo, your favorite barber. Most niggas move with no integrity when it comes to that paper. That's right. They end up at them all-white parties. I don't know, but I'm suspecting them all-white parties is more diabolical than the Diddy party. More diabolical, bro. I got a feeling.
Hey, man. You an insider, Mr. Hollywood. You would know.
There's just certain shit I ain't got privy to.
You say you ain't open that door.
Yeah, just certain shit like I don't fit into
you ain't open that door.
I don't fit into every party, my nigga. I don't. You can't go to every party. You know? That's what it is. Who we talking about? The winner he said was fighting the winner of Norman Jr. and Haney.
Oh, he talking about when Lamont said that.
Yo, SG said, yeah, because Diddy let you know up front what he into. Them white parties is too secretive. Yeah. You be hearing stories, man. You be hearing stories, especially with these niggas. I mean, I hear niggas out here who like being slaves, bro. I hear that shit. I hear that some of these celebrities actually own slaves and shit.
What?
Yeah, that's what I said. That's exactly what I said.
Yo, they wildin', Slim.
Yeah. Boom. Yeah, so you ain't been hearing nothing from Lamont. You ain't been talking to them niggas?
Hey man, Lamont still working out and twitching. Last thing I said was it. I reached out. I said, was it true what Blue was reporting? And I ain't heard nothing. That's pretty much been like that ever since.
What was Blue reporting? The fight got canceled?
Shit, I think I you know, he be reporting so much shit. I can't even remember.
Yeah,
I just remember asking, was it true?
Yo, Life is Good say they used to have an all-white party out here in Palm Springs. The wife told me I couldn't go. Yo, from what I hear about Palm Springs, like that's one of them spots. You know what I'm saying? Palm Springs, that's where they get down at. It's one of them spots. Hey, didn't Sis used to live in Palm Springs?
Yeah.
You gotta have paper to be out there too, right?
Yeah, I'm about to say you gotta have money to live out there, man. You know, Sis got money.
Yeah, you got money to be out there. You gotta be papered up.
Yeah, she got paper. What we got coming up? Any fights coming up?
Yeah, Benavidez about to fight.
Who?
Yard.
No. Any in August? Any August fights?
Tank about to fight Lamont.
Man. Man, only way you're gonna see that fight is on the PS5. That's pretty much it.
Yo, no, he's saying Lamont got the content game on lock. Hilarious.
Hey, what's the difference with this Twitch? What's Twitch?
Twitch is something you can play and hook up through your PlayStation.
So people just watching you play the game type shit?
You can stream online gaming and a bunch of other stuff. Or you can just chill out in the lobby.
So basically, I can just be playing the game. So what you saying is I can be playing Call of Duty and just talking shit?
Yeah, that's what they're doing. It's basically what they're doing. They're playing the game and they're going live.
And getting money?
Yeah, you get money too if you got a lot of followers.
Why the hell none of these kids doing that shit? They be playing the game all goddamn day. They might as well just hook up to Twitch and just be going live with it.
Why the hell everybody ain't doing YouTube? People still gotta watch you. You know how many YouTube channels it is? People are watching us because they fuck with us. But it's a lot of YouTube channels. It's a lot of Twitch channels.
But I'm saying, if I'm a kid and I'm already on the game all day long, nigga, I'm gonna be on the I'm about to at least make some money doing.
They ain't getting, everybody ain't gonna make money doing.
I'm sorry. If you got a phone, you got money. Nigga, I'm going live talking about anything. I don't even care.
Yo, what you think about what SG saying? He's saying, shit, can Lamont even beat Oscar Duarte at 140?
Lamont ain't never fought at 140. I don't know.
He talking about going up here to fight niggas at 140 though. He talking about he want to fight Twan. How you want to fight Twan like at 140? That's a huge step up.
Cause Twan from the area.
I'm saying, do you think they really want to fight? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You think they really want to fight?
Mm-hmm. See, that's the one thing about youngest from our area. They ain't gonna back down, man. Cause you got to realize, man, they've been dealing with the top competition all their amateur life, man. We got the best talent in the area, man. Facts. #1 gym for like 3 years in a row come out of our area when it comes to USA boxing. That's just big facts.
You know one thing we don't got out of DC? Haney stands. Haney stands. Salute to the Sosco factory. These Haney stands really about to be hurt in November.
Oh, they are, man. I can't wait.
Hey, Sosco factory, what are the odds you think Bill Haney will successfully stop the fight from happening? Bill Haney and all those guys at that table. What are the odds you think that they'll stop the fight from happening? That's what I want to know. Because it's 2 fights going on right now. There's a fight for November, but there's a fight to make it not happen right now.
Right now, man, Senior probably just trying to clear his head, man. You know, he just lost his mom's the other day. When I talked to him, man. So yeah, man. But condolences to Brian Norman, Senior moms, man.
Exactly, bro. And see, like, that goes to show you the diabolical levels of Bill Haney. See, Bill Haney knew his mom was sick. when he said his mom was a B, right? And he said it multiple times. He said it multiple times. And when he finally said it and he heard him, right? Because he said it under the rate, he said it and B didn't hear it at first, right? He said it like 4 times. And then he cleared his voice. He said it clearly, right? And then B's like, man, don't even do that, man. He said, I just did it, nigga. And he started laughing. I just did. He knew that man's mom had cancer. Wow. Think about who you dealing with, right? And he used that as fuel, right, to bring an ambush party for you. Then, like, he went from that to ambushing you, still knowing your peoples is sick, right? He's trying to ambush you and embarrass you, right? And who knows what he did to your son, because now he's asking for immediate drug testing. Immediate drug testing after the ambush.
That he will pay for.
And like, yo, I hope the Normans are taking heed. B seemed like a really smart youngin', right? But they kind of green probably when it comes to dealing with slick niggas like Bill, apparently, right? Because you done ambushed them twice. You done ambushed them niggas twice.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Slim. I think Devin better not say nothing too crazy to Junior right now, man. Especially at the loss of his grandmother, man. The least little thing might set him off, man. So it's probably best that Brian stay away from them when they be in close proximity. Because if the mug say something, I can see him really, man, setting it off on him. So we just gonna keep it business.
Bill Haney was mopping you. Bill Haney would mop the floor with you, bro. He would mop the floor. You too emotional for Bill Haney. He would mop the floor with you. That advice you just gave is the worst, right? Because Bill Haney is coming for that, them soft points. Real talk. If Bill Haney sent a bouquet of flowers to the funeral, don't touch the flowers. They might have Osterine on them. Like, I ain't even playing, bro. You think Bill give a fuck about any of that shit? Like, real talk. So Bill wants you to snap and hit Devin Haney. If you are that emotionally weak, right? He would play that card. Because what's Bill's goal?
I know. That's why I'm talking now. I know that's why I'm talking to B Junior now, man. Keep your composure, Slim, because they gonna be talking. He gonna talk sideways, greasy. Keep your composure and take it out on him in the ring. That's all I say. Keep it professional. Let the motherfucker just say what he gotta say. As long as we get to fight night, ding ding. As soon as I hear ding ding, it's over, Slim. I'm putting you in the dirt.
Yeah, but just keep it just remember that though. None of that sentimental shit mean nothing to Bill Haney, bro. And you gotta realize right now they're in a fight with Bill Haney because Bill don't want the fight to happen. He's been forced to by the sponsor to have this fight, but he knows what this fight can potentially do to his son. I think Bill only loved Devin Haney and Sean. That's probably it, bro. That's probably it. Anything else? When dude said go dig your mom up to Bill probably thought that was hilarious.
Bill got an older son, man. He got a son older than Devin, man. You saying he don't love that son either?
I mean, I don't know who that nigga is, so I don't even want to talk about it. I don't know who he is.
He do got another son, man. I just put it out there, man. He got more than 2 sons, man.
He's the nigga with the goatee, right? But Devin Haney, right? Devin Haney's the prize of that clan, right? He's the prize of that clan. And Bill is going to protect that dude by any means necessary. And you keep watching him work his magic. Like I say, losses go away. Billy the Snowman, Billy the Magician, whatever you want to call him, right? Facts.
I guess for me, I don't like the fact that, and I guess I shouldn't be surprised that these YouTubers are getting involved with this, man. Like, damn, like to even insinuate like Youngin is a drug cheat when they ain't never had no allegations like that, man. And all he did was agree to the VADA testing that everybody else does once they get involved with Turkey Al-Sheikh. Turkey pays for the VADA testing, man. You want to be on his card, that's what you got to do. Other than that, you would have to come out of pocket yourself. So he doing what the contract says. I went to the VADA site. I saw all the different fighters that's been a part of VADA, who was a part of Riyadh season. You're part of Riyadh season card. You got to be a part of VADA. That's part of it. And he already signed up to start August 1st. So all this shit Bill talking about start now, man, that's just some power play bullshit, man. Acting like Youngin is dirty and all that, man. You just being an ass right now, Slim. And now you got these YouTubers jumping in on that bullshit, man.
All right, I'm gonna break it down one more time, right? It's a structured plan of attack. It's the art of war, right? Let me break it down to you bit by bit. This is gonna be a great short, right? I'm gonna make a short out of this take right here, right? The fight was given to them by Turkey Al-Sheikh after Devin Haney robbed a bank and bought the sickest grill in boxing history, right? Literally ran off on the plug, ran around the ring, ran away with the bag, right? Turkey said, never again. You want money from me? You got to fight one of these niggas, right? And they were talking about the Boots fight. Turns out Boots is scared, right? There were other fights, and it came down to Turkey's looking for killers. I'm not giving you a soft fight. He saw the fight in Japan. He saw what Brian Norman did to Jen Sasaki. He said, who is this nigga, right? They said, that's Brian Norman Jr., the assassin. Ah, the assassin. Perfect. Perfect, right? Get this dude, I want you to fight Devin Haney, right? Turkey tells the Haneys, this is who you'll be fighting, right? Bill Haney like, oh shit, right? Bill Haney said he's already trying to figure out how to stop this fight from happening, right? But he's not telling Devin that.
And he's not telling Turkey that. And he's not telling Turkey that because he saw that money. He like, I can't turn the fight down.
No, but see, Turkey sees through him, right? Turkey knows what he did, and Bill knows that Turkey knows, right? So they looked at each other like, all right, are we fighting? Okay. Now, Bill is playing the back end game, the art of war, right? I want the bag, but I don't want to end my child to get it, right? So now, what do we got to do? We got to make it look like we want to fight, but we never want this fight to happen. We have to stop this fight from happening, right? So now, you dealing with a nigga like this, right? He's back and thinking shit. How we going to stop the fight? Now, everything else I'm saying is going to be no speculation, just actual events, right? What happens after that? They go on Malachi, right? Bill instigates a conflict. He's looking for weak points in this guy. This guy's mom has cancer. Okay, I'm gonna go at his mom, right? He went there. He got Senior to snap. And the key point was this. This is what Bill wanted, and this is what Bill got. He said, when I see you, I'm going to be all up in your face, right? And I want to see you going to keep talking this shit. Why did Bill want him to say that, right? Bill says, okay, I have to defend myself, right? I need extra security. So if something happens, right, I'm on record. If the police had to get involved, I'm on record that this guy made a threat. That's why I bought security. What did that big nigga have in that bag? It wasn't no laptop. It wasn't no laptop in that bag. You feel what I'm saying? So,
facts, man.
Real talk. And what else did Bill do? He pulled up with the hoodie on, right? And people with long hair, they know if you about to get into a wreck, you put the hood on so people don't grab your head, right? Bill knew he hired security, right? He knew it was going to be a conflict, right? He knew it was going to be a conflict, and he bought security for that. But according to Bill, the Normans caused this. He threatened me, right? I didn't talk about this man's mama out of the blue, knowing she had cancer, right? To make him snap. I didn't do that. He threatened me. So I had to bring security, right? What does security do? Sit back and watch the video with them security niggas. The one nigga is smiling the whole time. He can't wait. He knows the assignment. That nigga stuck there like this. He waiting for it. He can't wait to get, he like, ooh, I'm about to get. He knew something. You could tell from this nigga that something's about to go down if you know how to read energy. You could tell from Bill Haney. Hoodie on, pull string, pull tight, right? They talking shit. Bill cuts his eye to them niggas a couple of times, right? Then the scuffle ensues. During the scuffle, I'm trying to figure out if anybody knows who is the nigga in the scuffle running away from the action. Usually that's the guy who has a lot more to tell about the story, right? There's the guy running away from the action, and it's not because he's scared. He's doing something. He's handling an assignment, whatever that is. I don't know what it is. What was you about to say? You about to add something?
Yeah, you made me think about something when you just said that, right? What was the assignment on that day when it came to B. Norman, right? Because if he didn't know if B. Norman wasn't that strong to do that to security, it could have been bad for being that arm. Imagine if that arm broke and they had to be out. You either had to get a replacement, postponement. What actually was the assignment for those security allegedly that day that shouldn't have been touching another boxer? I wonder what the assignment was, because if Brian wasn't that strong to hip toss that security guard, it probably would have been a situation like I said with my daughter. He would have fell on that arm and it would have broke.
I'm not going to go that hard to say that he would have he sent the guy there to break his arm.
I didn't say that. I said in the melee, I said this could have happened. I'm giving a scenario. Happened. I didn't say they came to do that. I'm gonna repeat that. I did not say they. I said in the melee scuffle, this could have happened.
Okay, so let's stay on that.
Messed up the fight.
Let's stay on that, right? That security nigga, right? We know for a fact, if you look at the video, he was there looking for a fight. So if you're security, right? He's focused on the two fighters hard as hell. His job is supposed to be focusing on everybody around the fighters. Like I know
sure nobody get in proximity to the fighters. That's the security.
I got too many real homies in security. Like I met a lot of people in LA through my friends in security, right? And so what I'm telling you, right? I know what this dude's job is, right? And I'm watching it, and he's not doing his job, or is he? Right? Because the fighters are going to touch each other. That's a part of the promotion, right? So he should know this shit. He's supposed to know this shit. So my thing is, he's acting like securing them was not his assignment, right? Did he do his assignment? Did he fail at his assignment? And did Bill cover how many different angles on that assignment if he sent him on that assignment? For example, right? You say he could have broke his arm, right? The point of bringing security, a big bruising nigga, is to cause a melee. Maybe that could have happened. That would have worked out for Bill if it happened, right? If he doesn't get his arm broke and he just gets ragdolled on camera, right? That means something in boxing. That means something in boxing. Now, if Bill backs out of a fight because a nigga just got, after a nigga gets ragdolled on camera with one arm, right? Everybody, he was going to beat that nigga anyway, right? Even though Bill would have known better, right? And then also, this is what has me like, okay, so what really happened with that? Because I don't know. And why was that nigga running away, right? The scuffle happens. B knows how to fight, right? He knows how to not just box. He grabbed the nigga's wrist and took control of his hand, right? And then he went under it, right? B know how to fight. Positioned himself under the nigga's arm, locked his arm, and hip tossed the nigga, right? So, okay, that part, the ragdolling didn't work. The arm didn't get broken. We're not saying that's what he wanted to do, but he was there on an assignment, right? Now, after all of this stuff is done, and the dude who nobody has identified yet just runs away for no reason and turns left down the hallway, right? Nobody can identify this nigga, right? They want a drug test. They said, let's start paying for an early drug test, right? But before, and then after that, to ensure it, right? Everybody who was at that table with him is spitting the same talking points, trying to paint the dude who Bill Haney just ambushed, right? The nigga he just ambushed, right? They're pushing the narrative that Devin is a poor victim of Ryan Garcia, and they have a right to be concerned about PEDs, right? Because Devin is such a victim, right? He's such a victim of the bad guys in PEDs, right? With Ryan Garcia and them, not Victor Conte, Ryan Garcia and them, right? He's such a victim, right? And that he's so concerned. Bill is being a great manager. Like, Bill wrote this shit, man. I heard Nat say Bill is actually being a great manager by protecting Devin Haney, right? Bill gave you that shit, man. Come on, bro. But keep it real, nigga. Bill wrote that shit for you, nigga. Like, come on, bro. We can't hear you, Brody. We can't hear you.
Oh, my bad. I had it on mute. My bad. I say I don't like the narrative that they got right now where they trying to say, allegedly, like somebody like you and I saying that because Devin was snagged that's performance enhancing. We never ever say that. We said, man, we can go get some snack.
All right, so check this out, man. So I'm telling you, this bill is diabolical, right? So let's say I wanted to stop a fight from happening, for example, right? And I know everybody hates my business partner. Let's say you my business partner, and you got some multivitamins, right? And everybody's saying your multivitamins is roids, right? And I just did some shady shit. I just ambushed a nigga, right? And I'm trying to get everybody to think he's on roids. Now, I know you're not selling roids, but I know everybody thinks it's a narrative out there pushing that you are, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to get people to think that my opponent, who's never tested dirty for anything, is on roids, right? So I'm going to holler at everybody I was at that dinner table with that's got a big social media channel, right? And I'm going to let them know I have a narrative I have a narrative and an agenda I need carried out, right? So I'm going to go there. I'm going to sit this chump down, right? And I'm going to tell all my guys who are on my team but act like they're independent media to basically ask him questions to force him to defend his son against something that's not true, right? It don't got to be true. I just got to keep asking the question in different ways, right? To get this nigga arguing, to get him arguing and now he's defending it. Now people who don't know boxing will think his son is a drug cheat, right? That's a good one, right? But now, say intelligent people come into it, right? And they're like, hold on, son. What you're doing is some bullshit. They kind of paint me into a corner now, right? What am I going to do? I'm going to get somebody we know. Maybe like Nephew Rob, right? I'm going to get him to come in and type on this joint. Man, Scoot, you tripping, man. You fucking with Zeb. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas on that snack. That's some roid shit, right? Now, I don't got to talk about the fuck shit I did over here no more. I'm going to talk about the straw man argument, right? That I just sent little nephew to start up in the chat, right? And now every time somebody talking about it, so what you saying? You saying Zeb selling roids? Zeb ain't selling roids. Yo, if Zeb was white, y'all wouldn't be saying that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to keep talking that shit, right? And I'm never going to talk about the fuck shit I did over here. I'm going to totally ignore that and keep on this straw man argument that I set up in the chat. That's Bill Haney, niggas. Y'all got to know who y'all fucking with. If you don't know who you fucking with, now you know. Yo, Norman, stay away from that nigga, man. He done ambushed y'all on multiple occasions. He's spitting out a narrative trying to paint a picture of you being something that you're not. He's sitting back playing an innocent victim of a drug cheat. He's just afraid for it to happen again. But they doing fuck shit the whole time, right? Come on, bro. I was born at night, but not last night, niggas.
That part.
Ride on somebody else.
See what the chat talking about.
Chat cook. Hannibal, there we go. The Haney hate is amazing. It needs to be studied. My guy, Hannibal. I knew you was in here, nigga. Yo, Hannibal, name me one lie I just said. Name me one lie. I only spit what actually happened.
I have to ask you another question too, right? Ryan Garcia and the amount that he had in his body, man. They are really riding that wave to the end, man. Ryan Garcia, drug cheat, beats Devin Haney.
It goes back to everybody that was sitting at that table, right? The same table that's trying to sully the name of a young black champion, right? that claims that they're a pro-black table, right? So these people are going to spit any narrative out there, right? Their man got mocked. Their man got mocked, right? And like, Hannibal, you're going to be mad at me. HANIACS, y'all going to be mad at me, right? But looking at Bill Haney's actions with Brian Norman, right? And Brian Norman Sr., I would have to give more credibility to what Ryan Garcia is saying. Real talk. At first, I was like 50-50 on that, right? But now I'm like, yo, I'm a little bit more 55, 45 Ryan on that now, bruh. Because y'all niggas acting dirty than a motherfucker, right? But I can't prove it, so I ain't going to say that that's how it went down. But how did Sean Haney know he was about to test dirty? How, nigga? Like, explain that shit, man. They can't.
It was two different versions. He had it, and he was on the prayer mat. It came to him, and it came to him in a dream. Remember, it was two different versions of that story.
But you know the true version what Ryan said though. Like, I ain't even getting on Sean Haney, right? We know he's a liar, right? We know like
allegedly.
No, I'm not caught. No, he's a contradicting storyteller.
Yep, allegedly.
So now, if saying a liar means something, right? He's a contradicting storyteller. He tells contradicting stories about the same event. Now, however you want to define that, right? Some people call that a liar, right? I'm just going to call it a contradicting storyteller.
I like that. That's
where we're going to go, right? Some people would call a liar, right? So aside from that, the real event here, man, Devin Haney is trying to secure another monumental bag, right? Without having to pay the cost, which is getting mocked.
What's the cost?
His future, his health, right? Like, these are real concerns for professional fighters. Real concerns. So, you know.
How do you prepare? Hey, let me ask you. You the Haneys, right? How do you prepare for a fight against Brian Norman Jr.?
You run. I'm serious, it's a heart attack. You're not going to, you're going to outbox him with your feet. Jab and move. Lateral movement. Non-stop lateral movement. Like, we be running right now. We would get in more miles than punches. Like, we ain't even got to worry about getting in punches. We ain't even going to try to knock out Brian Norman Jr.
He threw the fewest number of punches in the fight, right? What you think the output would be in a fight against Brian Norman? Even less than that?
The thing is, right, there's going to be a no running rule implemented. So if he does it again, if he does it again, they're going to tell him you can't do that, or we're going to take a point. I think the Haneys would be content with losing via disqualification from running.
Let me ask you, you think they're going to have that box raw ring, that Ring Magazine ring that they had in New York for the sparring, which was that 18x18 for that Riyadh season fight? You think it's going to be an 18x18?
I would like to see how Bill gets out of that one.
That would be crazy, man.
That would be fun to see how Bill gets out of that one. Because you can't sue the Saudis.
It's in Saudi Arabia, too?
Yeah. I mean, you can't sue them for fighting in their country, the ring in their country. You just got to turn the fight down.
He ain't going to do that.
I'm reading the chat, man. I saw the N-word in the chat. Let me check it out. Oh, yeah. I was thinking we had a race troll in there. We don't. Just niggas talking. Yeah. So yeah, man. I lost the point I was trying to say with Devin Haney, bro.
I'm confused when it comes to the elite talk with Devin Haney, and it's not me hating, man. If we really go back to his fights on fight night, he's 25 pounds over, ballooned up. We saw how looking like Skeletor just to make the weight. Only time he fought somebody his size was Ryan Garcia, and we saw what happened. Even though they bringing up the whole controversy for the 0.00000000001% of Ostarine.
Oh, that's what we was talking about. Yeah. I lost my point. Yeah, go ahead though.
Yeah, So you hear all the channels talking about this drug cheat. Like, bruh, I can see if he had something significant. Bruh, we talking 0.1000001% or something. And y'all saying that was the reason he lost? No, he couldn't stop a left. And it's gonna be worse, man, when he get in that ring with Brian Norman Jr.
All right, so check this out. My point was, right, I believe Ryan's story a little bit more now. Before I was kind of iffy with it, but I looked it up. That was Zab Judah's guy that they sent. That guy Scooter, right? He's connected with Zab Judah. Zab Judah is the Haney's godfather. Is Devin Haney's godfather. Like they like this, right? Him and Bill like this, right? So I heard from word on people who not in boxing, right? But will probably know, you know what I'm saying? That Ryan Garcia wasn't lying, right? That's just what I heard. My sources tell me. But I don't like to run, like, I don't just hear shit and just come on the internet and start saying shit. I know that's what it look like I do, but I hear a lot of shit, man. And I don't say half the stuff I know, man. Or half the stuff I don't say half of what I know, and I say 80% or less than 80% of what I heard. Probably like 20%. Yeah, that's a fact. I don't say everything I heard by any means. So, but I mean, I've heard a lot of crazy stuff. But I've heard that Ryan is not lying, bro. I've heard that. I've heard that from people I believe.
Bill is 50-0 in these streets.
He wasn't lying to Floyd like that. And do you realize we told
Regis
Floyd?
did say what Regis say? He got that O taken to Mexico allegedly. We saw how he got that O taken off from Ryan.
Hey, yo, let me ask you this, though, right? I remember everybody was getting on my man Shannon Sharp, right? With the white joint, right? She was like 19 or whatever, right? People don't remember that Floyd interview. Hey, everybody who was at that table, right? Did Bill say he was at a club, the same club with Floyd Mayweather kids? What was his old ass doing in the club with the Mayweather kids?
Was the club or the streets?
The streets? It was the streets.
Yeah, I think it was the streets.
It was the streets. So it wasn't at a club or at a bar.
Nah. That's because remember, I think it was the streets because remember Bill said I'm 50 in these streets because remember I see your kids out here in the streets.
So because it seemed like that was kind of like a loose threat.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I dealt with a lot of corrupt-minded people when I was coming up, right? But you know,
you what?
I'm just saying, bro. I don't trust Bill, my nigga. I can't trust Bill. Bro.
Definitely don't trust Bill. Definitely don't trust Bill,
bro. I watched this nigga to ambush the Normans. I watched losses go away. I'm like, yo, this is a nigga I gotta be like, I gotta be leery of, bro. You just don't come to this nigga happy-go-lucky, man. Facts. Yo, what AB Solo talking about, man? Simp Haney's a screaming being clean, but with the most crooked nigga in sports. And the other sports have banned Victor Conti. But the Haneys in boxing, they check. But that's boxing for you, bro. That's boxing for you. That's why Turkey doing the right thing by just setting up to where I get the biggest bags for the toughest fights. Y'all do what y'all do. Y'all do what y'all do. I'm going to do what I do. I just established myself. You want a bag? Holler at me. Y'all do what y'all do. And that's how you got to deal with boxing, bro. That's how you got to deal with it. You got to deal with guys who get a bunch of influences at a table, right? And get them to paint themselves as pro-black, right? And then try to assassinate the first young black guy who's a threat, right? Who's a threat to y'all guys. Instead of celebrating the young black champion, right? And saying Devin is about to pass the torch. Nah, y'all want to burn this man's reputation and have his dad arguing bullshit straw man arguments, right? And then you want to set up another straw man argument in the chat so y'all could talk about snap and not about the fuck shit y'all doing.
Well, honestly, okay. Even though I was right with Spence against Crawford, man, you saw how they was treating Crawford, those YouTube channels, man.
I'm just saying, man. I mean, like everybody gonna have their narrative. That's the thing about boxing media. People push narratives, right? And I'm trying to see, like, Why do people push narratives, right? Now, I'm pretty sure the HANIACS, there's definitely some financial influence in there. Free dinners, right? In Vegas from time to time. You know, shit like that. But I'm thinking like certain people will have like fan channels. So say like people would think this is a Tank fan channel, but it's not. It's a boxing fan. It's a casual boxing fan channel, right? But if I was a Tank fan channel, everything Tank does is right. Everything Tank does. And if you say anything bad about Tank, you're the new op. And we just got to go after you. Everything you've ever done in life is wrong until Tank says you're okay, right? And once Tank says you're okay, well, we're going to like you again, right? That's a fan channel. That's a fan channel. So you got a lot of fan channels out here right now, bro. It's a lot. I don't know how to be a fan, I guess.
Yeah, man. I'll be looking at them. It's entertaining, man. Very entertaining, man.
It definitely is.
I ain't know you can be on somebody nuts that hard, man. I just sit back and look at it as entertainment.
Okay, so Mike is saying we a Devin hate channel. Hilarious. How we hate on Devin, bruh? I sit here. You can't. Everybody who watched the show know for a fact that I said that Mayweather said Devin Haney was going to be a great fighter, and I believe him.
Hey, Mark, ask him to explain himself. You said we a hate channel. Give an example.
We're not pushing the narrative.
We ain't pushing that Bill narrative, Slim.
Yeah, and right now, B Norman Jr. Yo, Micah, you got a black name, bro. I'm assuming you pro-black, bro. So I'm telling you right now, are you cool with these guys trying to destroy the reputation of a young black champion? I ain't even gonna call him fighter. I'm gonna call him what he is, a champion. Are you cool, right, with the HANIACS and these quote-unquote pro-black boxing channels trying to put shade on a young black champion? Are you cool with that, Micah? Holla at me, my nigga. I want to know where the HANIACS at. Who cool with that?
Oh, Michael said he just messing with it. He just messing with us.
No, Micah, Micah. I like shit like that. I like confrontation. I like to be challenged. So if you challenging me, holla at me, man. It ain't nothing. It's never personal, my guy. Holla at me, my nigga. What Larry Benson talking about, man? Larry Benson, Devin makes himself look bad. He's an okay boxer, but he's not the best, though. I mean, yeah, I think Bill halted all of Devin's growth potential. I think that part Bill could have left alone. And he wouldn't have to be trying to, like, do crazy shit outside the ring so his son don't get hurt. If he'd have listened to the Mayweathers.
Hey, Frank Nitty said, question mark, you think this a pro-black channel?
What, this?
Frank Nitty put that in the comment.
I mean, I'm pro-black.
Yeah, me too.
Pro-black, I'm pro, but I'm not racist though. I'm not racist though. And black people really can't be racist because racism is a system. But I ain't gonna just be hating on white people because they white. And I ain't gonna be hating on Latinos because they Latino. You gotta earn that. And see, I go hard on racists. If you racist, I don't fuck with you, right? But if you're not racist, I'll give you a shot. I'll give you a chance. You might be a cool person. But definitely I'm pro-black, family first. Devin, hey, yo, Surreal, Cool scared of Devin, bro. I'm convinced that Cool is scared of Devin.
Hey, Frank challenged you over there. He said, man, what make you pro-black? Slim?
What make me pro-black? What make me pro-black? I mean, everybody they know me. Everybody ask about me.
My bad, your mic a little bit. I'm gonna put mine on mute.
Right now. Oh, you saying what made me pro-black? I'm so pro-black I ain't gotta defend it. How about that? I mean, I'm black, nigga. Yeah, it's what it is. Yo, that's the thing too. All right, so check this out. I got a pro-black channel called Black Card History. It's got 70 subscribers. Go subscribe. It's some videos. As a matter of fact, let's screen share. Let's screen share real quick. Hold on. We're gonna go to my pro-black channel. Matter of fact, yo, you about to make me wake this channel up, man. Cause I left it alone.
My pro-blackness is all over Zaya Brooks Multimedia. You catch anything on there, man. Stories in my community on there. I got Corinne Gaines story on there. Man, I got a lot of different stuff on there, man. Stuff on our community. The riots in Baltimore. Shit. You name it, I got it.
Oh yeah. Facts. I'm trying to find this channel, man. Hold on, bro.
Your favorite boxers before they change on you.
Where the fuck this channel at, man? Yo, this channel, man. I left this channel dormant, man. I left this shit dormant. Hold on. I gotta change the name of it too, from Black Card History to something else. Because Black Card.
Hey man, you need to pop your movie in the middle between forever. You getting some residuals off that month?
Don't worry about what I'm getting off my movie, man. Yo, y'all check out.
I'm saying that to say, man, people go watch the motherfucker so you can get the residual.
Hold on. Yeah, I'm about to look around, man. Where the fuck is it? YouTube done buried my Black History channel, bro. I'm glad you brought that to my attention, bro. YouTube has buried my Black History channel. It don't even come up in the search. I gotta get back on that.
I told you to grow that joint, man. That joint be popping right now.
I'm gonna get back on that. Because my version of Black History a little different, man. Because I understand history a little different than everybody else, right? Like when they talking reparations, right? They talking about, well, how you gonna prove it? How you can prove that? The records, nah, nigga. Like I know, I got a burial ground, hundreds of years of my family. Like we have
on one site where I'm gonna be one day. Where I'm gonna be at one day.
Hey, our whole family going back all the way to the 1700s.
We got records. We got our records.
I got a picture. Of my oldest known ancestor. Like from the 1700s.
You posted it. You posted it one day.
Yeah, let that sink. Yo, look at the Juneteenth episode. You will see my great grandfather, Moses Wood.
Oh, neither.
Mute this nigga for a second.
Neither. They owe it. My bad. I was talking to somebody right here.
Oh, I was trying to mute you.
Oh, my bad.
Nah, but I'm just saying, so yeah, so are we black enough for you? Like, see, I go deep back, like I know I'm black. I grew up in Chocolate City, DC. Like, we didn't even see white people till we left the city.
Bruh, did not see white people.
I have no inferiority complex to white people at all whatsoever. I could walk. I have done it. When I was in North Carolina, I worked in Carolina Builders, right? I would walk in the rooms full of rednecks and still be a real nigga. Not code switch, not nothing. Because I was comfortable with being black. Because me growing up in Chocolate City, everybody I knew was black. Everybody I knew that was great was black. Everybody I knew that was a piece of shit was black. It was just a black
businesses, black businesses, everything, man. Everything was black.
Yeah, so Frank Nitty. So Nitty, let me ask you this, right? Are these pro-black channels really pro-black? Are they pro-Devin Haney when they're trying to shade Brian Norman Jr. to protect Devin Haney? Is that pro-black? To me, black excellence means black excellence versus black excellence, right? And whoever loses, like say if Devin lost, he passed the torch, right? Let's say if Brian Norman lost, right? He ran up against a great fighter. Black excellence wins. But if you got fuck niggas outside the ring trying to stop the fight from happening, right? And calling a bunch of niggas to a table to get them to shit on and shade the name of another black fighter, what do you call that? Is that pro-black, my nigga? Pro-black doesn't mean hanging around black people all day. Right, nigga, give me your definition of pro-black then, man, because I believe pro-black means just like living your best life. right? And not
Static. Check the static.
That's you. That ain't me. I'm staticking. Yeah, I'm not staticking, bro. Yeah. Well, what SG talk about? SG. I like that, man. I'm not gonna go with pro-black. I'm gonna go with self-love. I'm gonna go with self-love. I love myself and I love my people. I'm going with self-love. Your mic is fucked, man. Or is that me now? You muted? I mean, I sound clear. Every time you unmute, watch, I'm gonna unmute you. Or I can't unmute you because you muted yourself. Say something.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah. See, we got echo, we got static. Yeah, it's coming from your end, bro. Oh, Clifton Dennis, my man, my favorite HANIACS. Damn, Slim, you turned into something else. Simple to PD, simple PED test. Yo, the thing is, bro,
I think they don't understand what we're saying. Bruh, he
they
already signed up for it.
They
August the
understand
1st. Signed it with Turkey. Why y'all trying to move the goalpost on Slim? Y'all acting like Devin Haney is the fucking champion. He's not the champion. He
right.
agreed to a contract with Turkey to start August 1st. All this extra bullshit is some motherfucking control shit, and y'all know it. Y'all know it, Slim. Why y'all playing these games today?
Yo, so check this out, right? That's all well and good. Frank Nitty got me on the pro-black thing, man. I don't know why, but you want to stay on boxing? Frank Nitty got me on the pro-black thing, man.
Hey, let's talk pro-black. He brought it up. Let's do it.
Because I'm about to relaunch my pro-black channel, right? And the thing is, I understand black history to the point that I understand, like, I know we freed ourselves. Abraham Lincoln didn't free us. Y'all don't know that, did you? They needed us to, because we turned the tide of the war, right? Y'all don't know about the Moors, right? I mean, not the Maroons, right? I said the Moors. I mean, they Moors too, but y'all don't know about the Maroons out there in the swamps, right?
In the swamps, man. See,
yeah.
Take it to Roxborough with the swamp. Nah, let me shut up.
This is my people. These are my
people. I know.
That's
why I'm about to get started, y'all.
Yeah. So when you ask me why am I pro-black, dude, I'm from the bloodline of Maroons, my nigga.
They don't know. They don't
get it, bro. This is why I act the way I do, especially around white people. I don't change, bro. I don't code switch. That's why I tell you, I don't fit into all these Hollywood rooms. I got the blood of the Maroons pumping through my veins, bro. And I put a picture up of one of them brothers. My family, bro. So, all right, so they'll try to tell you, right, that these people were different than the people in South Carolina. There was the Gullah Wars, the Geechees, right?
The Geechees.
Yeah, they try to tell you that they're different, right? And they'll try to tell you that them niggas is different from the ones that was down there in Florida, right? The Black Seminoles. They ain't the same people, right? And Nat Turner wasn't with any of them, right? And Harriet Tubman, she was from something else entirely, right? What they don't tell you is that we've been resisting slavery from day one, right? It was a war going on. They ain't gonna tell you that. They're gonna separate that shit, right? And tell you this is, but look at the timelines of that shit. It was all happening at the same time. We was up this motherfucker raising hell, right? And then I hear people right there say,
all across the nation.
All across the motherfucking nation, right? And then I hear people like, it hurts my heart, right? When I see somebody from somewhere else, right? My brothers, my sisters, right? Of the diaspora say that the black people of America have no culture. Like, yo, you sound so fucking ignorant, Slim. Do you realize that our culture is fighting white supremacy, right? That's our spiritual culture. We fight white supremacy, right? Do you
That's because they want to be white. Culture? Let's keep it real. Let's keep it a buck.
Real talk. Do you realize our musical culture drives all music genres, particularly in the Western world? Do you realize if you're talking music, that is our culture? Do you realize that this shit was systematically taken away from us because there was an active war going on? It's still going on. You realize that? You said, why am I a pro-black channel? Because I know we at war, my nigga. A lot of y'all niggas out here acting like y'all don't. Right? Come on, bro. We can stay on this pro-black shit.
We can stay on it. Let's stay on it.
Stay on it. I can go in because I could go deeper than Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, my nigga, right? And I could tell you what Martin Luther King did, right? Like people don't even realize, right? With Martin Luther King, right? Fred Hampton, Malcolm X, Elijah Muhammad, right? All these pro-black, because it wasn't just them, right? They was a part of organizations that worked together, right? And they are the descendants of the people who have been resisting white supremacy from day one, right? That's our culture, right? We, in the 60s, we kicked the fucking front door of America wide the fuck open. And what happened, right? What happened? Everybody who labeled a minority can now participate in the American dream, nigga. So if you're following a rainbow flag, if you're following a national flag, if you're following a feminism flag, whatever you following, you gotta thank my people. We opened America up to y'all niggas, man. You welcome. You welcome.
You know what's
and we
crazy?
don't even bring that shit up in conversations. We don't even bring it. Yo, I saw a Vietnamese lady right the other day, right? Sitting here watching some fucking alt-right shit, right? Talking about why do black people act like this, right? I'm like, shorty, you over here because of what they did. Like, they wouldn't even let you over. They wasn't letting y'all over here like that.
Hey, Slim, you know everybody know about the Black Wall Street out there in Oklahoma, right? Mm-hmm. But you know they rarely talk about that in Durham, where our families and shit.
Where our people's from? Where our people's from?
They own businesses and gas stations and shit.
It's
funeral homes. Bro, I'm a third generation embalmer right now.
Bro, they don't get it, man.
They don't know, Slim.
Our family got land. We got land that we only sell to other family members.
Right? We got family all on one goddamn street. Remember our aunts and grandmother lived on the same street, my nigga.
The man you named after, right? Bought that land and divided it up and gave all his daughters a plot of land.
I'm gonna show you how deep our roots are in American history. I'm named after my great-great-grandfather, Zebulon Vance Woods. He was named after the governor / Confederate leader, Zebulon Vance Bird. Look it up, Zebulon Vance Bird. My name is all over North Carolina, heavily rooted in North Carolina. Zebulon Vance Brooks is my name. My name is deep in North Carolina, heavily rooted.
Yo, man, I got salute to Frank Nitty, my nigga. Yo, Nitty, thank you, man. You're gonna get me to revive my Black History channel because I'm sitting here talking this right now. I told you
to do that. I don't know why you didn't.
I got to. We know too much to not share with the next generation. That's a fact. Reparations first. Like
I am native to this land and my peoples, but we also have a connection to the motherland. But let's be clear, native to America, and we got roots to the motherland. Just be clear on that.
But see that's what the American freedmen, or what people are calling them now, the FBA, right? Has, like, when you talk America, the blood of everybody that's like America, who started America, indigenous, the colonizer, and the slave, right? That's the bloodlines of the American freedmen, and that's the facts. That's just what it is, bro. So we are American. We there's no way to go. That's like going to Nigeria, right? And telling the motherfucker in Nigeria to go the fuck back to Africa.
Don't make no sense.
It's dead. It defeats itself. Frank Nitty. Okay, so what you guys say now, Frank? Bro, the Black family is Black power. I don't think you get it. If you listen to what we're saying, bro, the Black family is Black power.
What's that?
That repass food.
I bet.
There you go. That's fresh food.
I appreciate that, big dog.
All right, you good, bro.
All right. Nah, my bad.
Yeah, real talk. Yo, sucker free. Hell yeah, this is the time of awakening, my brother. Yeah, real talk.
You ain't gonna find this on your other box of YouTube. I'm just gonna be real with you, Slim.
Bro.
Hey, my mama, I did an interview with my mama, right? She said one of the worst things that ever happened was integration. My mama was one of the first to integrate into schools down in Macon, Georgia, man. And during that time, we had our own businesses, our own churches, our own everything. Even Martin Luther King talked about that, man. He led his people into a burning fire because they want to integrate with the white people, man. But truth be told, we had our own business. We was already living like that in North Carolina with our family, Slim. When they had the Black Wall Street out there in Oklahoma, we had that here in Durham, North Carolina, Slim, with our family. So it is what it is. Like you said, connected to the AME church, hundreds and hundreds of years where our people's at. That's where I'm gonna be buried at. Same deal.
And the AME church, Richard Allen, the AME church, African Methodist Episcopal Church. That brother broke off a brother from Philly, right? Black American, right? Started the AME church.
Because he didn't like what was going on with the Methodists. He said, fuck this.
Bro, shit's crazy, bro. Just crazy. And so the thing is, too, man, so hundreds of years of history, man. And so, Nitty, so we can sit back and focus on, like, this is that, and why we hurting and all like this. I'm solutions oriented, man. I like solutions. I've heard the greatest speeches of all time, right? I hear niggas cry every day, right? I'm not down with all that crying and shit. I'm down about doing something about it, right? And I live like that. I live like I do something about it. So when I became unemployed, I started a YouTube channel, right? Hollywood shut down, I started doing YouTube. You ain't gonna stop me. You can't stop me. That's Black power.
Hey, man, same thing I tell my kids, man. Multiple hustles have more one stream of income. Nigga, I do YouTube. I'm a full-time licensed embalmer, licensed in 3 states with embalming, crematory license, photography, filming, you name it, Slim. I got hustles.
We should listen to Malcolm instead of Martin. Yo, the thing is, we had to listen to both of them. They were all a part of it, right? Not only Malcolm and Martin, my homie in Chicago that they had to kill, Fred Hampton, right? What they don't tell you is that the whole country was on fire. Niggas was burning down Detroit every week, right? The whole country, like niggas was turning up.
DC also, remember my mama got caught in the riots on U Street.
Yeah. They had to sign that.
On H Street, I say U Street, H Street.
Nigga, they had to sign that civil rights bill. Niggas was gonna tear the country down. They had to sign that shit. And who benefited from that? Everybody that labels themselves a minority benefited from that. More than we did.
Anybody, any immigrant, man, better realize, man, the workers been on the back of Native Americans here in this country, man. Of Black Americans here in this country, man.
And not only that, man, we are the country. Like I say, the country was about to fall apart in the Civil War. They had to come to us to keep it together, right? To expand the West. Who do you think? This is why Hollywood owe us reparations, right? All this you hear about the cowboys and all this shit. Who do you think those were, my nigga? The cavalry? Who do you think was in the cavalry, my nigga? When the indigenous tribes was gathered up around the stagecoach about to kill all these white immigrants, right? Who do you think was coming over on them horses in blue uniforms?
Buffalo soldiers. Buffalo soldiers.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? It'll be a bunch of niggas
who are native
over that hill,
land,
ass, right? You can't tell us we ain't Americans, bro. We are America, bro.
But we can do this all day, Slim. We can do this all day.
All day, man. Niggas want to sit and cry about shit, right? And like, that's another thing too, man. I don't like the fact, because, all right, so if this was a fair world and every race drove their industry, what would we have? Yo, salute the victim, man. We would have sports and entertainment, right? But that was taken from us. Like I know they did it with organized crime. They took that on. Let me salute the super chat real quick, man. Yo, Victor, fellas, remember the movie Sling Blade? I like the way you fellas talk. Yeah, I remember Sling Blade. Billy Bob Thornton.
Billy Bob.
Yeah, I remember that joint. Your instruments. He was like that bullying the dude in the wheelchair. She was hilarious. I guess, yeah, he was a mean person if you laughed at that scene, I guess. Yeah, I remember that movie, my nigga. Yo, salute to the super chat. But yo, if we talking, are we gonna stay black? We gonna stay black, or we gonna go back to boxing?
No, we can stay on this.
All right, we're gonna stay black with it, right? We're gonna stay black with it. Frank Nitty, what's Frank Nitty saying? Stop saying Hispanics, bro, because that's disrespect. Haney has done nothing to deserve all the hate from everyone.
I'm confused. Is it this must be Devin Haney on the oh Bill? That got to be, man. I'm confused. I'm confused.
Frank Nitty, you haven't answered my question, right? If you trying to play the pro-black Haniac, right? If you are the pro-black Haniac, like most Haniacs claim to be, right? Explain shitting on and shading the name of Brian Norman Jr. because y'all scared. This is either Devin's stand-up fight or his pass the torch fight.
And this was the same joint they tried to pull on Terrence Crawford. Do you remember that when he was fighting Spence? The same joint they was doing to him. Even though I was rolling with Spence, but I saw the bull crap they was talking about on Crawford, man.
The thing is, man, yo, I like what your favorite barber is saying here, man. Say fuck wanting to drink out their water fountains and eating out their restaurants. All right, so we gonna keep it black.
See, that's what my mama was saying, Sam. She from Macon, Georgia. That's my cuz over there, but I call him my brother, right? His mama and my daddy, sister and brother, right? But my mama is from Macon, Georgia. My daddy from North Carolina, right? In Macon, Georgia, she was the first to be a part of that integration into a white school, right? Had to fight every day, man. She said that was the worst thing that ever happened was integration. They already had their own institution of learning, restaurants, churches, everything, man. It was no need for that. Even Martin Luther King at the end realized it was a mistake, man, doing that. So I'm just putting that out there.
All right, I'm gonna use this right now to create content for my channel real quick, right? So I don't have all the facts down and laid out in front of me right here yet, but this is what I know off the top of my head. I am well versed in Black history. Well versed in Black history. Shout out to my mom and Levon, bro. Well versed in Black history. All right, so
yeah. Facts.
There is an era.
Shout out to Levon, man, your mom's, man, making sure we get that archives, man, that we needed for the family, man. Shout out to them.
It's all documented, right? So there's a point in Black history where, remember, I understand that we're at war, right? And and there's been times when the war was a little more in the trenches than others, right? And there was a time when we traveled a lot, right? But we would go through hostile environments, a lot of sundown towns, a lot of establishments that didn't want our business, right? And there was this thing called the Green Book for the Negro Traveler. That thing grew from this thick to this thick. Bruh, that's the Black economy. That's the Black economy. Now, what they did was they went to war with that. Because that Green Book is what funded the civil rights struggle. Remember what we were talking about earlier? The movement that kicked the door open for everybody in America, not just Black people, right? Yo, that Green Book was what financed that. So as devils do, they sit back and plot, we have to come after their economy. Now, there was this thing, right? They figured all we were was sports and entertainment. They already took those guys out. So it was 3 levels. When at the time your mom is talking about, it was 3 levels because we were all in there together, right? We had the professionals, the doctors, the lawyers, all like that, the school teachers, boom, right? We had the everyday man, the Pullman porter, the taxi driver, all that, right? We had the business people.
We had the morticians. Shit, I'm a third generation embalmer. I'm a third generation.
No, the business people. We had the business people, right? And included in these business people were the ones who were making a fuck ton of money. These were the guys who owned Negro leagues, right? These were the guys who owned like the Black movie companies. They were making Black movies then too, right? These were the guys, particularly in sports. See, the thing was, we didn't discriminate. The white people could come to our games, but we couldn't come to theirs, right? The thing was, as we all know, the black games were a lot better, right? And the white people was still like they had to stop that shit, right? They had to stop that shit. So they saw with the Jackie Robinson thing was an experiment, right? What they should have done was bring in those Negro League teams into the major league, right? But they said, no, we're just gonna bring one nigga at a time, right? And then
they didn't want to bring the teams because that would have brought Negro ownership over there. That's what they didn't want. They wanted the talent.
You got it.
We need the talent. We need the entertainment. We don't need nothing else. And then we know we're going to get your dollars to see your entertainment over here. You're going to come here to see your one entertainment. All of you will come and support. And that's what happened, man. Look what you see now. It went from the slave fields to the football fields. Let's be honest here, man. The Good Old Boy Network, you will never see Turkey Al-Sheikh and them by the NFL. That will never happen. That's American Good Old Boy Network right there. You might find very few, one or two outside of that Good Old Boy Network that can get a team. But other than that network, as far as the NFL, is never leaving America. Do not ever think Turkey Al-Sheikh can get that. I think that will never happen. That's deeply rooted into the American culture, the NFL. And you can look and see how it's designed, man. Talking to different people, as I got into the sports field, man, it's set up like a plantation type of environment, man. Right, even though you're getting paid on the highest level, you're still not the owner. You're still in the fields. You're still in the fields.
So the Green
Book, you just a high paid field employee.
Exactly, right? So the Green Book Wars is related to that, right? They took out, then you had the music too, major. So we have that. We have industry in the Black American economy, right? So how did they do that? They went through organized crime. There was another faction. We had organized crime. What was organized crime? Bootlegging, numbers running, particularly numbers running. Numbers running was a money printing press, right? So there was a mafia, right, that weren't labeled as white just yet, right? It was Italians. They had just given the Irish the police department, right? Now you got these Italians. We're going into a war with Hitler and everything, right? J. Edgar Hoover is on record of saying there is no mafia, knowing that there is a mafia. Why would he say that? Because the mafia is working for them, right? What was the mafia's job, right? Keep Italy weak so Benito Mussolini can't really take over, right? It's particularly with the ports, right? We got Hitler, you handle Mussolini, and now we're going to win that war, right? Here in America, we need somebody to control these niggas, right? These niggas are making money hand over fist, and we can't stop it. So what do? They get niggas with separate them in jail, right? The mafia took over the black crime through the prison system. How did they do it? The white boys is working for them. The white boys was working with them, right? They're about to be indoctrinated as white people now. They weren't at this time, right? Because they was gonna keep niggas in line, they were about to get, because black and white is a class thing. That's all it is. It's not a race, it's a class, right?
Speak on that, man, because a lot of Indians that come from India and different, it's like you said, it's a class thing.
It's a class thing. It's no such thing as a, why do you call it a race? Like y'all running for something, like it's a competition? Like we're living on earth, right? All right, so the thing is, so they get the organized crime faction. They take out music, they take out film production, they control sports, right? They're controlling all of these. We still got our everyday businesses, right? They got to get to that now, right?
Who controls the film industry?
The film industry, like Oscar Michaud, right? The Oscars are named after a black man. There's a black dude who was going out there, and this guy was brilliant with the camera. Remember, the camera is a new invention at this time. There are tons of black films that they buried, right? We were making better movies, right? We were playing better sports. We owned our own land. We ain't need y'all. We grew our own food. And they went to war with that, bro. That's what they went to war with. That's what the Green Book War is about. They don't label it that though. And I truly believe the whole thing about civil rights and desegregation and all that shit, the real goal was the black economy. We have to attack that. I really believe that. And that's why everybody, after we quote unquote won that civil rights war, right? Everybody benefited from it but us. Everybody labeled a minority, right? everybody labeled a minority, everybody labeled an immigrant, everybody labeled whatever, right? You benefited from that. You still do. They use those same laws. Those are the exact same laws. How do you think all these bills are getting passed, right? They doing that shit from the shit that black people did, bro. And then y'all gonna sit here and talk about black people.
See, I don't want to talk about what went down in North Carolina while we really don't have what's behind our heritage as far as our Native American roots with the whole $5 Indian situation. I don't want to get into that.
Yeah, we can get like it's so many levels. That's why I gotta restart this channel, bro. And so there was a thing like the Green Book Wars is real, bro. And like, so when the civil rights,
that's why I love DC passed, so much, man. Everything was black owned in DC, man.
When the civil rights bill got passed, they had the last issue of the Green Book. Guess what was on the cover?
What was on the cover?
Take a guess. A white woman. The last issue of the Green Book is it's a white woman on the cover. Victory. That's victory. That means they defeated the black economy, right? And then what happened after that, right? Then what happened after that? War on drugs, right? You telling me we don't need reparations? Every fucking industry in this country, right? Including this country itself. Everybody who enjoys the freedoms of this country, right? Is getting that from a group of people who have not been paid what they are owed, man. Like, America's built on generational wealth, man. Right? You're talking about people.
Don't you like when they say
generational wealth?
I like this one. Man, just pull yourself up by your bootstraps. I didn't do this. Man, why? Here's the thing that people don't realize. When you have that many years of racism and the things that went on during that time as far as economic development of their people on our backs, like all these institutions, like with Georgetown University, a lot of major Ivy League schools had to put out these apologies because of what they did. Man, it's so much bullshit in this country, Slim.
Yeah, we getting our reparations, bro. We getting our reparations because we owed it, right? And see, like, I had a divine vision, right? I had a divine vision. Like, I have a relationship with God, bro. I have a relationship with God. I talk to God every day. Every day. I'm so thankful. And so,
hey, let me ask you, got to go through somebody to talk to him?
Not at all.
Okay, I was just curious. Some people got to go through somebody else to talk to them. I was just wondering.
Yeah, not at all, right? So the thing is, right? Unlike Sean Haney, maybe you know what I'm saying? Maybe he does, but my divine revelation told me that there will be no justice, right? There will be, like, right now we're at a grand awakening, right? We're at a precipice where technology can lead us to the next level of humanity, society. We can go from a level 1 and beyond type of society, right? We can finally get to level 1, go to level 2, travel to stars, level 3, but we've all got to come together, right? And figure it out. That won't happen until reparations is given to black people. Because everybody's perpetrating a fraud until that happens. They're either walking in ignorance, but there's a grave injustice. Why are reparations repaid? Why did the Holocaust survivors get reparations, right? Because there was an injustice that had to be repaid, right? And and like, if you damage a people generationally, right? Like, you, in order to avoid karma, you have to pay that back, right? And all the suffering in this country is because black people haven't been given reparations. It's really that simple.
Hey, Slim, imagine how many families have built generation upon generational wealth off the back of our people, man. And then they the same ones that turn around that talking about pull yourself up by your bootstrap when you already had that leg up for 400 years, my nigga.
Yeah, you've been under attack. Like, we've been under, like I say, there's been a war from day one. Since the second, like, and we're from that bloodline. We've been fighting this war since nonstop. It keeps going. Our kids are gonna fight this war, right? Until somebody figures it out. But there will be no peace. There will be no harmony in America. You're all gonna fucking, like, suffer, get fat, right? Get all types of diseases, get pimped out by big pharma, get pimped out by the government get pimped out by a big industry, right? Until black people get their reparations, right? Because when that happens, you will see God step on this earth, right? And you will start to see a lot of good things happen for this world. But until you, like, God wants y'all to do this, right? God wants you to give black people reparations because it's old, bro. It's fucking old. Where's Frank Nitty at? Where's Frank Nitty at? People know I'm pro. Yo, it's not a competition, bro. Existing. If you're a black man existing, you're pro-black, bro. You're pro-black, bro. What are you talking about? Then you just hear everything we just laid out?
He ain't here.
You ain't hear it, man. All we got to do is this right here, right? I know for a fact, I did a lot of crazy shit growing up, but I live every day, right? When I became a barber, I made my money in DC through the entire African diaspora, right? Now, that's what I love about growing up in DC. I know the whole diaspora, right? And so the thing is, if we focus on good shit, like spending money together, like I feel the barbershop is the last hub we actually spend money with each other freely, right? Remember I was talking about the Green Book War? There was an era also in the 70s. I call it the Soul Train War. The Soul Train War, right? Why do people hate Richard Nixon? They don't know why they hate Richard Nixon. Richard Nixon laid out a business plan for black people in this country, and that's what started Soul Train. You know what Soul Train is, niggas? That's a black show created and owned by a black man that put black artists, man. Yep, and put black artists on display and had nothing but black sponsors. All that shit, Afro Sheen, all that shit. It was 100% black owned across the board. It was a hit. They're like, nope, we got to shut it down. We got to shut it down, bro. We got to shut it down. And look what they gave. They gave all that. Them niggas sold out to the Koreans. The Koreans came over and bought the black hair care industry, bro. And they're not going to give it back. And like you see,
Would you?
Hell no, I wouldn't give it back. You got to take that back, right? And they only sell it to other Koreans, right? But that's like, I hope you're getting my point, Frank Nitty. Like, it ain't gonna all be one way. There's never gonna be one monolithic group of black people that all do everything the same, right? So being pro-black is just a simple matter of existing and not harming other black people. It's real simple, man. Like, I don't try to do nobody dirty that don't do dirty shit to me. And if I find out you're a black person, like especially if you're a black American, I really don't want to I don't want us to have no conflict, bro. I'd rather us just go our separate ways if we can't get along. Because I ain't trying to beef with you, right? I did all that as a kid. You feel what I'm saying? And when people grow up and realize that, all you got to do is exist after that.
I think you realize that, man, because, you know, we came from the city, man. Well, it was pretty bad during that time. It was actually the murder capital during the time when we was growing up in the city.
But that's the thing, too.
I think that's what actually got me, even though I'm a third generation Obama, I think that's actually what really got me into the funeral business, seeing that a lot.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Your favorite barber. Just look at what the country is allowing Trump to get away with this country.
Hey, Slim, he messing us up here, though. You know, we already be calling Washington the Skins, man. He trying to mess that joint up, talking about, man, if you don't change the name back to Washington Redskins, you can't build a stadium in D.C. Like, damn, Slim, why is he messing this up, man? They don't build a goddamn stadium. We already call them the Skins without calling them the Skins, man.
That's just somebody taking a talking point and running with it.
Hell yeah, Slim.
So are the YNs pro-black? Yeah, man. Yeah. If you black, you black, right? Especially, I'm looking at it right now, right? Because right now, the entire African diaspora is starting to respect black Americans, right? There had to be a grand education. And a lot of people are thinking that black Americans are trying to like not claim Africa. That's not the case. We're definitely a part of the diaspora, but it's gonna be no more of this "we better than y'all" type shit. Like we putting an end to that. And then like another thing too, cosplaying. Like if you not, because all right, so say like black immigrants back in the day, they was riders. You know what I'm saying? Stokely Carmichael. You know what I'm saying? Louis Farrakhan. It was riders. It wasn't no stay away from them Akata. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't none of that shit. It wasn't none of, they was riders for the cause, right?
Marcus Garvey.
Marcus Garvey. No, but Marcus, man, like, I don't know, man. Like, I think W.E.B. Du Bois probably had something, was on to something. He said, yo, man, get this nigga out of here, man. Because you know they got him they got that nigga deported.
Yeah, I know.
They call ICE on that nigga. Yo. Marcus Garvey was black intellectuals, the talented 10th in America ain't fuck with him.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and Jamaicans didn't fuck with him in Jamaica either. They love you when you're dead, right? But when Marcus Garvey got deported, they was calling him pussy hole the party boy, right? Throwing fucking sour sops at him and shit, disrespecting him. He went to the hills, right? And birthed Rastafarianism.
I'm about to say, yeah. There you go. That's what I'm saying, man.
The Maroons of Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? My type of people, right? Maroons of Jamaica. He went up there with them, went in the mountains, and then so people, now they give Garvey his respect. It was the original Rastas that gave Garvey his respect. That he was not a respected man in Jamaica. Now Jamaica a national hero, but when he went back to Jamaica, y'all didn't respect that man.
That part.
He was a deportee boy, right? He was a deportee boy, right? Yeah, right. And then black scholars over here, y'all call ICE on that nigga. They got him the fuck up out of here.
Hey, Frank want to know. He said, "What makes the Haneys pro-black?"
What are you talking about? The Haneys? No, the HANIACS. The HANIACS go with you got to root for Devin Haney because he's black, right? But now there's a black man who's a serious threat to Devin Haney, and they're trying to throw shit on his name, so it makes them hypocrites. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Frank Nitty, so killing each other. Yo, the thing is, man, media
what
is
he talking about? What is he talking about, Slim? He making no sense.
He's going against the YNs now, right? The thing is, man, the media is a powerful thing, right? And the media has given a bunch of people this unreal fascination with the city of Chicago, right? And letting you think that everybody is just out here, you know what I'm saying, just doing crazy shit. And that's not the case. Look at the internet, my nigga. It's all about what gets you to click. It's all clickbaity as fuck, man. The news ain't no different, man. If you want to hear that, over 10,000 kids in this city, all black, graduated high school today, that's not gonna sell. That's not gonna get no clicks.
And they ain't gonna get 2 likes.
They want to hear.
If that same group got lit up at a school, it'd be 1,000 likes.
They want to hear 10 niggas died in one night. That's what they want to hear. They don't want to hear 10,000 niggas graduated in one day. They want to hear 10 niggas died in one night.
And I'm gonna tell you how I know that. Ask me how I know that. I have a joint called Real Talk with Zed with stories in our community. I did a story talking about this school in Chicago that had 100% graduation rate and all went to college, and I might be got 5 likes on that joint.
Nobody died, man.
And that was in Chicago.
That wasn't in Chicago, nigga. That ain't lying, man. Niggas they don't have 100% graduation in Chicago.
That
niggas
was the school in Chicago,
man.
Yes, man. School started by a black man.
No, nigga. O Block, nigga.
You stupid. But yeah, to my point, I shared that story, Slim. Man, if it got 10 likes, I'll be lying, man. They ain't give a fuck.
All right, so
I did an experiment, posted, motherfucking, how many people got shot over a weekend in Chicago, man? That shit was getting shared left and right.
Because guys like my guy Frank Nitty, right? He don't get it. You addicted to the bad news, my nigga. You get so addicted to the bad news, you don't see the good shit that's happening in front of your face. This is actually one of the best times to be alive. But not if you're watching the news, not if you're looking at social media. This is one of the best times. Yo, AI is stepping into effect. They're automating everything, right? It's going to be more of a society where everybody can live off the benefits of the economy, right? We are more closer now to ending homelessness than we have ever been at any time in history, right? You can't tell by looking at all the homeless people in the street because there's still greedy people in the system. But once shit gets automated, once business systems get enacted, we're going to see like cyber cities. It's going to be amazing. This is a great time to be alive, bro. Inflation's high. That's all good. Like, you still get what you want no matter what, bro. You get what you want just by existing and doing the right thing, bro.
Yo, I think we had a great show today, man.
Yeah. Yo, no why say Jamaicans still hold Bob Marley over Garvey. They were both two wings of the same. You talking Rastafarianism, right? Of course, you got Haile Selassie, right? But Haile Selassie didn't even know about Rastafarianism, right? That shit started with Marcus Garvey and the Maroons of Jamaica in the hills, rebellious people, right? And it passed down to Robert Nesta Marley. And Robert Nesta Marley was basically like, I guess, the Jesus Christ of Rastafarianism, because he took it to the world. Bob Marley spread Rastafarianism.
Yeah, I like that. That's actually a pretty good analogy right there.
If it wasn't for Bob, you know what I'm saying, Rastafarianism wouldn't be where it is today. It's a world religion, respected as a world religion because of Bob Marley, bro. But it started with Marcus Garvey. It started with Marcus and the Maroons of Jamaica, right? They were just talking about the Black King in Africa. And I got a theory about that too, since we had our Black show today, right? You know about all the Black Americans that actually helped Ethiopia fight the Italians during that last invasion?
Yeah, but remember they never invaded though.
No, the Italians did invade.
No, but they weren't successful, is what I'm saying.
They wasn't successful. Do you know that it was a brother that went over there, like helped them establish their air force? I mean, he was an op for the U.S. government, of course. You know what I'm saying? Because it was World War II. CIA.
I forgot his name.
Yeah, I forgot the brother's name too. I got, like I said, I don't got my facts in front of me. That's why I don't like sitting here talking, especially about Black history, because I got it all, bro. But it was not just him. It was a huge. I don't think they
understand. See, we got family that's big into that, man. Like cousin Dexter, who actually has degrees in studies of Black culture, Native American, all that.
That's right. And see, like, yo, no why the eighth. That's right. We were signing up to go over there. And I truly believe, remember I was talking about spirituality? Ethiopia is the only landmass in Africa that has not been colonized, right? They also have the Ark of the Covenant there. They also had the Bible, right? And these white boys wonder, how did you get the Bible? What do you mean, how did we get the Bible? What are you talking? How did you get the Bible, nigga? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, so it's deep in that. Black Americans went to make sure that place stays free. We do God's work, bro. We do God's work. We fight the devil. That's our culture. We went over, like, nobody else is doing this. Black Americans went over, right? Ethiopians don't even fuck with us like that, right? But this is a Black homeland that's never been invaded, right? Never been colonized.
I don't think they understand that part. Has never been colonized, ever.
Black Americans went over there and handled that, man, with the Ethiopians, right? That's just
like
Ethiopians aren't labeled as Black, by the way, either. They're classified as white. Just FYI, right? Yeah. So, but that's the thing, right? So that
might have went over that went over some people's head when you just said that.
The white boys made a deal with them. They know they got the Ark of the Covenant, right? They know they had the Bible. They were like, well, how you get the Bible, right? They know Hebrews were over there, right? They know all this shit, right? Then they say, and for some reason we can't colonize this land, God must be over here, right? And when they did try, who rose up? It was, yo, bro, they trying to say Sheshamani in Ethiopia is for, like, I believe that shit for a long time, right? They try to say it was for the Rastafarians.
See, David had to get back.
Americans, bro.
That whole Ark of the Covenant, man, David had to get back in good graces with God, man, because he was trying to use modern technology to move the Ark of the Covenant when he was given specific instructions on how to move that Ark of the Covenant, man.
Yep, don't touch it.
Man, that thing about to get deep on motherfuckers, man.
Bad things will happen to you. You gotta be a special guy to go in there and even look at it, right?
Or you will get fucked.
Real thing. It's a real thing, and it's in this
It's real.
place.
It's real, man. Whatever spirituality is around that Ark of the Covenant, man, that shit is real.
And it's sitting here in a quote unquote third world country with no first world military, right? And the first world military is like, we gotta leave these niggas alone. And when they did try to fuck with them for the last time, Black Americans went over there to help them out with that. They said, we're gonna pull up. We're gonna pull up, cuz. We about to pull up. Right? So they can't give me, yo, World War II, the Tuskegee Airmen, all the ground soldiers. We were in every war in this country, bro. Every war, bro. It's like we are America, bro. Give us
family that's Tuskegee Airmen. Got family that's Tuskegee Airmen.
We taking our reparations,
Hey,
bro.
bruh. You can't get no deeper in this country, man, without roots, man, for real. So I ain't trying to hear none of that. Go back here, go back there. Fuck you.
Facts, bro. Facts. Hey, yo, life is good. I gotta find my Black History channel, man. I think they done buried this shit. Hold on. I'm gonna have to go find and put a link on this shit. Hold on.
Hey, life is good. All my shit is under Zaya Brooks Multimedia. Everything is under there, man. At one point in time, I was doing stories in my community, man. Shout out to Baltimore, man. I got most of everything out of Baltimore. I've been in most of all the Baltimore projects. Again, man. We got family in Baltimore, man. But again, shout out to Baltimore, man. That's a real city, man. Unlike my city here in DC, that wanted to holler at, when I try to do stories, they want to holler at Fox 5, NBC. If you ain't big, they ain't trying to holler at you. Baltimore is about, man, they wanted the boots on the ground type of media, man. That's not that big major joint, man. So I had the opportunity to get a lot of stories in Baltimore, man. Shout out to Baltimore. I got riots on there. I got an interview with my man that was locked up in Leavenworth. Shit. What was that story? Remember I told you about that story?
Got him. I'm about to post the link. Nah, man, it's a lot of niggas that got locked up in Leavenworth.
No, remember the story I did on my man that had killed, saved his platoon over in Afghanistan. They pretty much offered him up as a peace offering to level off the Kamasi that was going in the Taliban land, and he had to fight that case for years. And I was a part of that. I remember I got to meet the senator from Texas, went up to Capitol Hill and all that shit, man. Met Elijah Cummings from Maryland.
Okay. That's it right there. I'm not sure if they let me put the link. I'm not sure. Is that an active link? Try to click it. See if you go to it. Well, either way, this is the channel right here.
I got the Million Man March on my joint when I was out there that day for that. Shit. The Baltimore riots. Corinne Gaines' dad. Shit.
Yeah, man.
PFK Boone when he got into it with Jabal Brown. Man, I got all types of stuff on there, man.
Oh, no why the ape. You said they buried the channel, my nigga. Said it ain't active. They buried the motherfucker. Or it's at the link. Because I'm looking at the channel. Oh, matter of fact, I'm gonna just go to this motherfucking channel real quick. Hold on.
Hey man, y'all check out my brother's comedy joint too. Too Faded, man. That joint on YouTube. That shit funny, man. It's about 13 episodes. Cause you broke it down in the clips.
Yeah, I turned it into webisodes. But yeah, that's I just see the movie Between Forever. That's the shit right there.
I said that, Between Forever. That's the shit right there, man. That shit like love and basketball to me.
It used to like black women love that movie, bro.
They love that joint. All my girls love that movie, Slim.
With that one. I ain't
you
gonna hold you.
With that. What is it on right now? It was on Netflix one time.
It ain't, I'm sure if it's still on Netflix. I know it's on Tubi, of course.
It might be on Tubi now. It might be on
Prime.
Tubi.
It's on Prime now as well. It's on Prime as well.
Oh yeah, Prime and Prime. That's why I saw it on Prime.
Let's see if I can share the screen.
And I also do my thing with the American bullies, the American bully breed of dog, man. I've been doing that thing for 20 years, man. Probably one of the one of the early beginners when it came to the media side of the American bully breed.
You got mad stuff on bullies.
Hell yeah. That's how I know Roy. I know Roy Jones through bullies, not boxing.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna show y'all one of my videos here. See if they add it to the stage. Remove one. Add another. Oh man, what the fuck, man? Hold on, let me see this.
What is that?
This the channel.
Oh, that's the black joint.
Yeah, Black Card History.
Man, I told you you need to be posting every day on that joint.
The Dismal Swamp was a refuge for the courageous escaped slaves who sought freedom in the harsh terrain.
Yeah, well, that's the channel, y'all. It's just, it is.
Because here is where the tables would turn.
Yeah, I just wanted to show it to y'all real quick. We're gonna remove it from the stage.
You know, Harriet Tubman got her roots here on the eastern shore of Maryland.
This shit done changed the
See, I
layout.
think that's what people don't understand about DC, man. It's even though it's up north, it's really still considered south, man. Most people migrated from the south to DC, like our parents. Like I said, my mama from Georgia, daddy from Carolina, they migrated to DC for a better life. And DC became known as Chocolate City back in the 70s, 80s, maybe up to 90, yeah. It was chocolate City.
All right, so yeah, I figured out how to do it. It's at Black Card. I'm gonna just do it like this. If y'all want to follow the link, just follow that link or just copy and paste it in your YouTube search bar. Y'all could use some subscribers on that channel. I stopped uploading videos on it, man. Matter of fact, I'll tell you what was on it. It was my last video I did on there got 10,000 views. It was Mark Furman. It was when OJ died. When Mark Furman was on the stand.
You said when who died?
When OJ died. I went back. My last video I posted on Black Card History was Mark Furman on the stand at the OJ trial.
Man, that was the most engaging trial in history, man. Man, I don't think people realize, man, people was watching that joint every day, Slim. That was like a TV show, man.
Yo, did OJ do that shit?
Man, I don't know.
I don't think OJ did it, man.
Nah, man, he didn't do that shit. I think his son did, allegedly.
Go to Black Card History, right? And look at Mark Furman on the stand, right? And tell me if the lead officer of any case says this, do you continue with the trial? Go to Black Card History and see it. It's my last video I posted.
Man, I'm rocking with Johnny, man. If it don't fit, must have quit. That shit was classic. Right. Man, if it don't fit, you must have quit.
Right. They had Mark Furman on the stand, right? And they said, did you or have you ever plant evidence in any trial? He said, I plead the fifth, right? He said, one more question, Your Honor. Did you plant evidence in this trial? I plead the fifth. The lead investigator. There's not a judge in the world, especially in this country, that wouldn't like dismiss this case immediately. You're supposed to dismiss this case immediately. The leading officer pled the fifth when I asked him, did you plant evidence? How do you expect the jury to convict on that? The jury did the right thing. That's the part. See, media is powerful. They will leave that shit out, right? And people will be so invested in being right that they won't even, they'll have cognitive dissonance. You tell them, I've done this a lot of times, and it flips people out and they get mad. I'm like, yo, you know Mark Furman played the fifth when they asked him to plant evidence, right? Bruh, you can't continue. Yo, how do you convict on that?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, OJ ain't do that shit, man. The dude, so the lead detective, they caught him lying. He fucking perjured himself. He said, I've never said the N-word. Johnny said, you never said the N-word? Really? Okay. We're going to get back to that. We're going to put a pin in that, right? He calls him back, plays the tape. Nigga. Like, bruh, you said you never said nigga, right? Let me play it again. What were you saying? Where that liquor at? Did Mark Furman just say where that liquor at? No, he didn't. No, that's not what he said. Yo.
He pulled a T.O.?
Yeah, bro. Yo, and that motherfucker went on the stand and played the fifth. They asked him a direct question. It wasn't a trick question. It wasn't no like fake out shit. He said, dude, did you plant evidence in this trial? I plead the fifth. You sit on that jury. Name me anybody who hears this video. If you sitting on a jury, right, and a lead detective said that, and you say guilty, you going to hell. You going to hell, bro. With gasoline draws on.
Not gasoline draw.
You going to hell. Like, real talk. There's no way you can convict a man, like, for real, unless you convicting out of hatred. You can't convict anybody. I don't care if you in the Ku Klux Klan, right? If the police told me I plead the fifth, right? Did you find the bloody knife in the driver's seat? Yeah, I found it. Did you plant that there? I plead the fifth.
I'll be looking like, what the?
That's basically what happened. So you telling me you found bloody gloves, bloody socks, right? You found splackles of blood just everywhere, right? Did you put that there? I plead the fifth. Like you talking to your kids, right? You come home, it's fucking baby powder and hand grease all over the motherfucking floor, right? You
They're gonna be like, I plead the fifth. Even I got the grease all on my face and shit.
Fuck out of here.
Did you do that, man? No, I said no. Why is that grease on your face?
Life is good. Johnny was definitely black excellence. I to this day believe they murdered Johnny Cochran. I truly believe they murdered Johnny Cochran because Johnny Cochran next case was reparations.
I was just about to say that shit.
His next case was reparations. He was going to file a civil suit, but guess what? He wasn't going just after the U.S. government. He was going after all the big companies and industries that rose off the backs of slavery.
You know what's crazy, right? That's when he set up his office in D.C. He still has that office here to this day. They call it the Cochran firm.
Yep, they got one out here.
Still here. It's funny that you said that. That's right. When he was about to start that reparations, man, it's funny that we're doing this today. When he was about to do that, that's exactly when he got killed. I mean, he died. He died.
He died from a brain aneurysm, right?
Yeah.
How did Khalid Abdul Muhammad die?
Same thing.
Right? And with Khalid Abdul Muhammad, it was crazy. He's dead. No, he's not dead. Y'all ain't killed him yet? Finish the job. Or he's dead. He's dead. Khalid is dead, right? But that's just how the news went. It went, they smiling. He's dead. Oh. All right, no, he's in the hospital. He's in, y'all niggas got to get better at your job, bro. Oh, no, he's dead. He's dead. Good job, niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because they killed that
Did
man.
you ever meet him in person?
Yeah.
I missed
He pulled up to the house. He pulled up to the house.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I missed when he pulled up to the house. I was
there. He was all there. Matter of fact,
I missed when he pulled up.
There was this one nigga there, right? Like he was all rah-rah and shit. And me and Rob kept telling Sean, yo, that nigga the police, bro. This nigga wants to do all the crazy shit. And we were just telling like, that nigga's the police, bro. And like, as long as that nigga's here, we not gonna be here. Like that, and Sean will tell you, Sean will stamp it. Me and Rob stopped coming over to the house for a little bit Because that nigga over there, we thinking he a cop. And guess what? He was a cop. That nigga was a cop. Yeah. Matter of fact, we was joning on him, right? Because you know how we used to go. Because see, Sean said, he can't be a cop, man. I done been to the nigga house. I done met his wife. Said, yeah, man, he's so Aki. His wife in full hijab and shit, right? And Rob told that nigga, man, that was a white man under that jump with a tape recorder. Right?
Oh, shit.
Yo, bro. Yeah, but they definitely took out. Yo, Khalid was a real one.
Y'all about to say he a real one.
Yeah, I met the man. Had much respect for him.
Yeah, I missed that day he came over though.
Yeah, nigga pulled up to the house. Real talk. Yeah, because my cousin, his little brother, was in the new Black Panthers for a minute. And he left because them niggas wasn't militant enough for him. That was
too soft for sure.
Yeah. Yo, this nigga, right? This nigga didn't do nothing halfway, right? So he joined the Black Panther Party, so he really about it, right? So Sean like really going to the block when niggas is trapping that, right?
He bout it doing that.
He's like really walking to the strip, right? And so he got this one youngin', right, from Howard University that's with him, right? Good kid. He ain't really about this shit like Sean is, right? So Sean's out, he's talking to the niggas. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? It's us against everybody, right? He's really in the trenches talking to these niggas, right? They looking at him like he crazy though, right? The cops pull up. It's like, yo, man, y'all break it up, right? Now keep in mind, these niggas out here trapping, right? So Sean is like, man, y'all some bitches, man. Man, fuck these niggas, right? So the cops, they jump on his ass. And the niggas who out there trapping, they dirty. They like, man, this nigga being hot. He bringing all types of heat out here, right? So now it's Sean fighting two cops, right? And the kid from Howard, right? He goes to, because they choking, they're doing what cops do. They choking them, they swinging on them. You know what I'm saying? All the whole hood and the block just watching it. The hood is saying he need to get his ass whipped anyway because he out here talking all this loud shit, bringing all this police attention, right?
What land? That was in the Woodland Project?
And the hood is saying, yeah, get this crazy nigga out of here, right? And so then the Howard kid, he grabbed one of the cops, right? That's assault of an officer, right? So they go down. The case goes to court, right? Malik Shabazz, look him up, is the attorney. Malik Shabazz of the Black Panthers. This is where Khalid started fucking with Sean, right? Malik Shabazz says, all right, so we're going to you plead guilty.
Plead to the plea.
Yes, yeah. You're gonna get no jail time. You're gonna do walla yada yada, right? And Sean said, man, plead guilty. I thought we was the Black Panthers. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? They beat me up. How am I pleading guilty to getting beat up? Fuck you. Right? So I'm not pleading guilty to shit. This nigga said, yo, Sean the wild boy, bro. This nigga went on the news. It was I forgot, I left that part out. This nigga was on the news talking about it, right? He was adamant, right? So what really happened was he walked to the strip where niggas is trapping. And he out there hanging, talking about the Black Panthers. The cops come, tell them niggas to move, they move. He calls all them niggas slaves for moving, right? Then tells the cops ain't nothing but overseers. They prove it to him, right? the kid who's with him, right, is the realest nigga right at the time because he's like, what? He's like, this kid has never seen nothing like this, right? So he's like, he's really with the Black Panthers. He believes it. Fuck the police. He grabs a cop. Kid grab, yo, Howard
bad
kid
move,
grabs
bad
the cop.
move. That's the 7D cop. You don't do that to 7D, nigga.
See, what the Howard kid didn't understand, right? They weren't gonna lock Sean up. They were just gonna kick his ass.
They was gonna beat his ass.
But
We don't seen that before.
That's real. But once you put your hands on them, you're both going to jail, right? So they're in court. I left the news. They come out of jail. Sean's on the news. Woo, 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 right? Malik Shabazz on the news. Khalid Muhammad, they got his attention, right? And so they go to court. Sean says, I ain't pleading guilty to shit, right? Now, just remind though, right? He got a fightable case. They were beating him up. So he's kind of right? But the other guy put his hands on a cop. They got you. Yeah, so you got assault of an officer charge, bro, which is a felony, right? You looking at this shit. What are you going to college for again? This will fuck all that up.
And remember, he catch that felony, he going to the Fed.
Yeah, because DC, there are no state facilities in DC. You go to the feds in DC, bro. Yeah, and it was going to be his first offense. He wasn't really, that's why Malik got him a deal, right? Malik caught him a good deal. It was like probation before judgment or something like that. Meaning you stay clean, it'll come off your record, right? You ain't going to jail. Sean called a nigga a bitch, right? He called the nigga a bitch. He beat his case. He went before the judge. He said, I'm not going up there with them, right? The judge.
He went separate. Remember, he separated.
Yeah, he went separate. He says, fuck. He just called Malik Shabazz, lawyer for the Black Panthers, a bitch ass nigga.
He said, bitch ass nigga. Bitch ass nigga.
He just called Malik Shabazz a bitch ass nigga in court, right?
That's my brother. Myself. That's my brother.
I'm representing myself, right? This nigga goes before the judge. The judge, well, y'all got nothing on this young man. You free to go, right? Then he walks off mugging Malik Shabazz, the Howard kid who just helped the cops out, who just grabbed a cop for him, right? Just like mugging all them niggas. He just walked out the courtroom, right? And me and Rock had to tell this nigga, man, you owe Youngin an apology. All them other niggas ran when you was getting your ass beat. He really tried to help you. How you gonna call him a bitch ass nigga like that, bro? You owe that nigga. I don't need to apologize to that nigga, man.
Because he was on that super militant at the time, man. He was supposed to ride with Sean.
But see, he didn't understand that Youngin is a college kid. Youngin was a college kid.
I know. He got caught up in a bad situation, man.
Real talk. So if
he
anything,
got caught up in a bad situation.
Yeah, so
that was Sean's neighborhood too. That was his neighborhood too. So it wasn't like he wasn't in the neighborhood that he's staying.
They know the nigga. He wasn't walking in foreign soil. He was a neighborhood crazy nigga. You know
true story. I had that same spot that he talking about with the Woodland Projects where my brother got beat up by the car. I had to steal my own car back. Me and my brother, I had to jack my own car back. I get a call saying, "Hey, Slim, I see your car in the Woodland Projects," because my car got stolen outside my brother's house.
It was just kids that took it, man. It wasn't like it was like some gang, and it was a bunch of kids that took it.
Yeah, it was literally kids, Slim. I'm at work at the time. I get the call. Hey man, I see your car in the Woodland. Man, I grabbed the work van, snatched up my brother. I had to go steal my own goddamn car back. Yeah, they left the motherfucking screwdriver and ignition and everything. Yeah.
Hold on, man. Let me bring Frank Nitty up to the chat because I gotta tell Frank Nitty something. Frank Nitty, that's Black Power. That's Black Power. Not being afraid of the people in your neighborhood, right? Not writing everybody off with one brush like they just YNs, right? See, a scared Negro would have said, these niggas stole my car, right? But somebody from the hood knows that, man, these is kids, man. Y'all know they get my motherfucking car back, nigga. I should kick y'all little ass, man. Where your mom at? Go get your mama, right? Real talk. That's Black Power. You don't get that. Most people will be scared of these youngins. But we ain't.
I jumped out that ride and got my own fucking car back. True story.
Walked up without a gun. Just walked up because it was
without a gun.
Kids, bro. It was that's Black Power.
I seen them little kids jump out the car. I was like, what the?
Black men taking control of their own neighborhood. That's Black Power. Right? Not being afraid of the kids in the neighborhood. That's Black Power. Right? And guess what? They don't want to hear stories about Martin Luther King. They want to see you out there in the trenches. They just want to see that.
Remember back in high school, I used to work with the youth over in the Shaw Projects. Remember, I used to take them to the Boys and Girls Club, man. I used to do all that shit.
That's Black Power. I'm gonna leave it on that, man. Let's go ahead and shut the show down. People leaving the room now. I think we was getting too Black Power with it.
Yeah, we getting too militant for them. Go take that back to the other YouTubers and let them marinate on that for a while.
Yeah, we had to get them niggas something, right? Because they claim to be pro-Black HANIACS, right? But they shitting on the young Black champion. Them niggas are hypocrites.
So
all y'all niggas
learned our
hypocrites.
You just learned our pro-Black roots today and our history behind it.
Yo, salute to Frank Nitty, man.
Now you got a better understanding on us moving forward when we do these lives. We appreciate that.
Yeah, yo, salute to everybody in the chat, man. Peace.
Salute. Peace.